All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to our night UPE. This is episode 6. When we last left off, we got nearly 12,000 fame. And we did some housekeeping stuff. We got some of our little side items. We got half of our alien cores. And we got a pretty solid amount of our dungeon completes done. Today, I'm thinking I'm going to probably have today be yet another grab bag episode. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm pretty sure that a lot of these episodes are going to look a bit more like grab bags. Now that we're doing a lot more stuff per episode, it's looking like that's going to be how this goes. I'm thinking for today, I'm mulling over whether or not we want to try and get Realm of the Mad God. I'm pretty sure the amount of gold we have, combined with the fact that we can just ask for keys. Do you need Stromwell for Realm of the Mad God? I just realized that. It's every... Oh, shit. Do you need Stromwell? Oh, fuck. Didn't think about that. Either way, we do have some stuff we can do for this. A lot of these are pretty easy to grab or get, whichever you want to call it. We've just been lazy. We also want to try and get entropy reactors done today. Other than that, I don't know. Maybe some halls, but definitely O3s will probably permeate a lot of what we do. If we're lucky and we find someone who's doing eye abysses, we could definitely go get that done. I've been meaning to go get our illumination for quite a little while now. So it would be grand to kind of finish that up. Other than that, I think the main priority of today may honestly, just kind of circling back, I'm not doing a public moonlight. I think it's going to be aliens. I think we want to go get our entropy reactor. So let's do this. just just chucking rocks at me and they all do 9. On hit armored was probably one of the best things I could have rolled. Holy fuck. This is so heat. I want to see if I can do this again. Hang on. Turn around, buddy. Come here. Rock. 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 Man, what a fight. Hey, white bag. Oh, shiny bow. Wow. I'm getting a lot of alien shinies. Music on. Yeah, you have anything to say about that, big boy?
Yeah, give me some, bro, please.
I think I've gotten all of them. No, not the daggers. Yeah, I think that's it. I think the dagger's the only one I don't need. Well, there's a blue up. So, I'm gonna go get the daggers. Oh, I got armor broken. I'm gonna die. This needs to
Wait,
go
was the
away.
party green?
There we go. All right. Let me run up there. Yeah, I think I've gotten all the available shinies from Catalund. I haven't had a shiny Stinger. I haven't had any of the ones from this. And there's no Comet. Okay. So I need the ones from this, and I need... Hey, Clax. I need the ones from this, and I need, you know, whatever I just said. Whatever. We're doing pretty good.
Please. Please.
I'm already laughing at you.
Speed.
I'm pre-gaming it.
I'm 0 slot Moonbeam Blade.
I currently have 5 alien shinies on me. I have Glaive, and there's a total of, what, 8? Yeah, I'm missing 3. Both from Muntaris and Stinger. Pretty good! Honestly, yeah. I'm really pleased with that. Wow. Rare that I get so many shinies. I've had a lot of shinies on this season. I'm telling you, man, the picosecond you stop doing an SPE, the game is finally like, here, damn. I should probably go make another character, by the way, to use as storage. I don't know why I haven't done that yet. Do I have any character slots left? Yes. Okay. Guess we'll make... I'll just do a rogue. Who gives a shit? Yeah, we should probably do it. Let me double check that I have multiple backpack extenders before I put one on. Back. How many backpacks do I have? Yeah, I have like fucking 9. Okay, I do not. All right. I'm glad I double checked. We can just, yeah, we'll just take everything, to be honest. Eventually we will need to grab some of these items back. If we can actually upgrade, then we'll have it there. Yeah, we're good with that. Let's keep all of our cores together. That feels like a good idea. Cool. All right. So, yeah, on we go. Wait, guys. Watch this. I'm going to spin for a Utaris pack. I'm going to spin it twice.
Please.
Watch this. Watch this, guys. Are you ready? E. Alright, alright, alright. 2 and a loot boost, okay. 1 and another loot boost. Wait, low-key, that was worth it. 2 loot boost is...
Oh my god, I just got a Celestial Recurve rare.
Wait, I'm doing it again.
Wow.
I'm doing it again. 1 key, fuck. 1 key, fuck. Okay, but we did get some loot boost out of it. Low-key, that was worth it. This is stupid. Either I get it from these and I feel great, or I don't get it from them and I feel horrible, or I get it in 1. Yeah, I don't know. Nothing about this feels practical to have made this purchase. This does not feel like a good decision.
Okay.
It is my money. It's my deck of money. You know, I gotta spend that valuably. I only have 1,000 gold left. That means I'm gonna be out of Dunny. That means I'm gonna be out of loot boost for you know, like 2 weeks.
This guy's name is Klingstar.
Klingstar. It's also like a little bit faster than it should be. I don't know. You're a little slower than you should be, so it's okay. I'm sorry. I just got a divine hippo. All right. Hey, white bag. Quality 0 daggers. That's chill. Hey, white bag. Ah, daggers. Quality 2. Fuck. I don't give a shit about Untaris. I don't give a shit about Viltrum. I don't give a shit about Untaris technology. Every time I get a gold bag, I cream a little bit because I think it's what I need. You know what I just realized? I've been calling these things attunement tools for a long time for no reason because the AT, they're artifacts. That's the actual name for them. Oh. Anyways, what is the alien gear modifiers? I think they're all shit. Honestly, most of these modifiers are... Oh, it's boss whoops. Most of these modifiers are pretty bad. Like, they're not nearly as good as Awakened. Like, the ones for the not Agent of Orcs, what is it called? The Stromwell shit. It's like 20 health or whatever, and like 2 dex and 2 attack on like a Night Matter core or circlet. Sorry, like, are you shitting on my neck? It's not worth it. Yeah, honestly, Clax is a cultural phenomenon for this guild. Like, man,
What's up,
dude, we're all united by the Clax. We're Claxtards. Is this wave 4? I think so. We're Claxtards. Genuinely haven't felt a larger sense of disappointment in this game since realizing the Clax emote was a chud. What the fuck is this? Huh? It's like a hornet's nest. Wait, yo. What the horn fruit is just a gay guy. Alright. What the fuck is this? Man, I don't spend any time in the Floral Escape. Does it like, what dungeon does this drop? This is cool. I like it. It's like a Walmart bees. Oh. Okay, and now they're all mad at me. 52 armor pen. Okay. Alright, ooh, join blue. Ooh. Yoink. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, wait, shit.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm not moving.
I remember trying to solo these.
Oh, just gonna take a stretch break in the middle while we wait for Clax. You guys have got it, right? Let's do it. Let's do it. Here we go. Yay! Clax. It's Clax. What do you
How
mean?
much damage does the shotgun deal?
8.
Oh, 21 to me.
Nothing.
Take that with a grain of salt. He has like 1 trillion damage.
Oh, no, I have 54.
Yeah.
For an adult 21
Oh,
to me.
Clax.
Yeah, Clax does not do much.
I don't think I've seen a bag
Dude, I
from
thought he was
Clax
gonna
above
one-shot me
blue.
or something.
No.
Oh my god, these
Bro,
are
he's
like
just
legit.
He's just a funny ass boss, bro. He's goofy.
These are like legit.
Dude, I haven't felt this much like fanatic devotion to a boss as I do to Clax. He's
He's the goat.
he's going in the thumbnail. That's a big honor right there. Only reserved
Dude,
for
what does this thing
shiny
give us?
items. The Clax player
Your entire
experience.
set is just old tops dropped from Clax.
You can only use items dropped by Clax. I gotta start the
You should, ironically, I'm not kidding, do that.
Yep. You know what? That's episode 7. The Clax player experience. No night, nothing.
The
Not-
title is just...
Not gonna announce it to anybody. Not gonna be like, oh, next episode we're doing this. Just a random episode throughout this series.
Why
It's
did I
just
put
gonna be
in chat
Clax.
average Clax card and got a Steam achievement?
All right, we're going a little overboard here. Jeffrey Claxstein. Yeah, dude, Clax would never. Oh, all right. Well, I'm done with Clax. Yay! All right. The only one I need now is
I got 0 from the core.
The only one I need now is Melogia, which I'm really not complaining about. Melogia is by far the fastest. That's awesome. Yeah, I really think I was just like insane. Ooh, there we go. Almost Calbrick. I think I was just insanely unlucky for a while with not getting the cores. Because it's... I may also be... I've seen a couple people with the entropy reactor. Or, sorry, with the loaded core. I don't know if I've seen anybody with the entropy reactor. I could easily be wrong about... Actually, I think I have. Again... I don't think I'm going to use it. I'm not really built for that. I do actually, I don't know. I may replace Damnation with the Shiny Cutlass and then just play around with it for like an episode and then go back to normal. Just to see what it's like. Again, I'm not crazy about it. I kind of prefer our base build. I want to see how much defense it gives. If it gives a lot of defense, then I'll think about it. Hey, white bag. Ah, quality 0 Fireblade. Rats. Let's go see if anyone has any yellows. Or, not yellows, reds? Okay, well. Damn. I don't know if anyone's in the realm. I think a lot of them are already in aliens. Now that I'm not using loot boost, I am kind of starting to get P-bags. Maybe it's time to pop another loot boost for these Melogias. Ew. Oh, white bag. Yo! Alright! The only item we need left from O3 is a Scutcheon. And then we're done. Alright, wow, I popped loot boost for that. I totally saw that coming. Okay, well, after this O3, we can snag our backpack at long last. Alright, here we go, 30k! Oh my fucking god! Yay! Yay! Oh, that feels great. Oh, man. Nice. Oh, my backpack! Yay! I'm actually, wow, I'm cheesed. I've been recording for 2.5 hours, and I think this is going to total out to maybe, what, less than 5 or 10 minutes of footage, just because it's been me sitting there in aliens this entire damn time. Oh, one more of these things and it's over. Okay, well, either way, we're in a fungal party because there's a high amount of loot boost. I think I'm going to try and snag at least one of them. I think there's only like 8 of these keys left. But I wouldn't mind snagging a fungal armor. I just realized Ogmer and Sea Shield are re-sprites of each other. What the fuck? It took seeing the shiny Sea Shield and being like, that's Ogmer. What the fuck? You lazy sacks. Oh, wow. Ow. Never mind. Yeah, I don't know. I see why you'd argue about the reverse, but to be fair, I try not to think about Sea Shield, like, at all. So, you know, in my defense.
Since it got nerfed.
At all. I've never really liked it. Oh, fungal armor. Alright, quality 0. That's actually entirely inconsequential. It's not like we're going for a shiny or anything. Cool, though. Another item off of our checklist. How many items do we need from fungal crystal? The shield, 4, right? Deca, crystal, that. Okay. Yeah, okay. Wow, you just got, like, everything I need from this. Alright. That's chill. Hey, white bag. There we go! Alright. Well, Sea Shield as well. Both quality 0s. Alright. So, theoretically, I'm done with this. What'd you get?
I got the Spell Blade. 0 slot.
Cam, what'd you get? What am I looking at here?
Nothing.
Nothing. Oh, alright.
Literally nothing.
Oh,
I was
nice.
saying no way because
Oh.
you've gotten like everything.
Well, yeah, I have loot boost. It's high loot boost. I'm like that. Hey, white bag. Oh, quality 2. You can't even fucking see it. Oh my god. Dude,
What'd you get?
look at the Echo's Prism. Come here, trade me. Look at this. Click over it.
What?
It's like your entire screen. What the hell? Okay, hang on. If I hurry, actually, I can pop a chest before the next one. Claim.
Great
claim.
reminder. I've got a chest to pop.
Claim. Okay, don't give me a fungal chest. I really don't want that. It's kind of useless now. I mean, not kinda. We can still get a Deca. It's a spec pen chest. Awesome. And it's a red bag. Awesome. Not useful. Oh, you just said you only saw one white? Well, I'm gonna turn around right now and pick up this quality 0 fungal breastplate I just got off screen. I think this is the
This is
third or
just your
fourth.
day today.
Yeah,
Might
it
just be
really
your day
is.
today.
Holy shit. I'm cheesed. Dude, this fucking crystal cavern is a death trap.
This is awful.
This is a
Shadows
death
or some
trap.
shit.
36% more damage. Get us out. Ah! Oh, those are fine. They don't do that much damage.
160, well, 180.
Ooh.
Don't
Oh,
give me
182.
red.
Holy fuck.
Wait, how much does the
Yo!
red indicator do to
They
me?
do 182 to me.
I did 307 from an indicator.
I did have armored and damage resistance. If I got armor broken here, I think we all just die.
We
Okay.
all die.
Jeez. Jesus Christ.
You're
Yeah, it's a
absorbing all the
it's a
piercing
global
shots.
effect. Yeah, it's like that thing in One Piece where he absorbs all the pain off of him. I don't know. That's a LARP. I'm not
when
watching One
Zoro-
Piece.
When Zoro absorbs all the pain from
Yeah,
Luffy,
sure. Whatever you say, man. Whatever that means. Yo, okay.
and
This
then,
guy's
Zoro
gonna die.
just like dies. On
And
the
I got a
street.
I got a
fucking red
blue.
bag. That was not worth it, man. That was buns. Okay, we just did our last roll. Def and speed bonus. We lose out on what is essentially 4 defense. Is that right? This should be... Yeah, okay. I don't know how rounding works with this game. I would assume anything above 0.5 goes up. It's very weird that things can be decimals. I think that's a very bizarre and strange system. Yeah, okay. Let's go look. Yeah, okay. So I think honestly, despite the fact that we don't have whatever it's called, candy coated, I think we're pretty good for this thing. I think the additional, we'll call it an even 6 defense is close enough, and we don't have to deal with the dex loss. I know, Devil's Advocate, the dex loss doesn't matter when we already have so much. But we do also have 101 defense and 1,000 health. So, you know, we're good. We are in an Iabis party. I'm trying to join. Yeah, I don't know. It hasn't been letting me. I think you're in a closed realm, not letting me join, John. Yeah, I don't know. Could also be full. That's another thing to point out. Yeah, wow. We're doing really good. Let's go look. Okay, there we go. That was weird. Don't know why it wasn't letting me. But, yeah, we're still looking for our, illumination. That's what it's called. Jesus, I always forget the name. We get that, and we are good to go. I do want to awaken it. Obviously, we kept our, adamantine ingots, sorry. Just specifically for that. Hopefully we get that awakened. It would just be cool, even if it's not super useful. Oh, boss drops Agent of Orc shards. I guess that starts the very, very long grind towards getting that this season. I don't really think that I don't see that happening this season. There's no sources. Also, those guys need to chill. Yeah, hopefully we don't have to do too many of these things. I don't recall the relative drop rate of illumination compared to normal D-Blade, compared to shiny. I would gather that it's quite rare. I would assume it's somewhere close to the drop rate that the shiny has. That feels reasonable to me. It is like ostensibly a shiny item. At least that's how I view it. Not good enough to use as a SPE. It doesn't have the little shiny logo, but let's pop this now just so we don't have to pay attention. That sucks. Okay, blue bag. That's fine. 2 out of what, 15 I think you need for this? Yeah. I think you need 30 for the weapon. No, I'm confusing that with STs. The ST Forge. 2-slot D-Blade, yeah. Let me double check. It is 15 for each of them. I do know that. Wow, it's insane that there's no source for that. To be fair, I don't take anything from the calendar or anything like that. I need to get them as natural drops. So we could keep this in our vault. I guarantee you within maybe the next week, we're going to throw these out because we're going to justify not needing it. Oh, hang on. What are these people fucking talking about? Oh, yeah. They're talking about... I'm so I thought that they were saying... Okay, yeah. Yeah, it's not... I don't really think Berserker's Awakening is worth it, like we've talked about. I think that's really bad. I don't know. I mean, I get it. I get why you would use it. The extra damage is great, but I would get stressed. I'm telling you, this is the thing about the Eye Abyss. You get like 4 white bags in a row, and then you rot for like 30 of these things, and you get nothing. Ooh, hang on. I want to see if I can snag this. Shiny divine helmet. Not asking for much. Clueless. Yeah, I don't know. We're just here for illumination. That's all we're here for. That is kind of a lot to ask for, to be fair. It does seem somewhat rare. No way that we take a illumination over the D-Blade, unless it's also divine. I think even quality 3, I think seeing the, well, I don't know. That is tempting. Like a quality 3, because illumination already looks quite nice. I don't know. We'll play it by ear. We're probably going to end up with a quality 1, which is the minimum quality from these things. If you did not know, the minimum quality is 1. Keep waiting to see a white bag on the map from one of these things, you know. Not too late to do that. Okay, well, this is the other guy. World Oyster, which sucks. I'm not a huge fan of this fight. I think it's long and it's a little stressful to be armor broken. 10% loot boost. Yoink. Oh, I'm sorry, what? Speed pot. What the fuck from one of the what is it called? Red Demons. That's weird. Did not know you could do that. Yeah, these enemies, by the way, I don't know. It's kind of like, I feel like rushing this as this character, it's kind of like what it's like to rush a normal abyss as like a 6/8 knight. You know, as long as you're dodging the right minions at the right time. I mean, obviously it's a little harder. We should probably be rushing these things, just make this a bit faster. We did have a rusher at some point. I don't know where they went. But you know, again, stress-free. We just got a backpack. We gotta take things slow and careful like. Oh no! Oh, that's okay. Karma for trying to give it to me. I said, oh, I'm just here for illumination, and the organizer tried to give me a deep and illumination. Didn't know I was a UPE, I guess. And kicked him out. That's actually really funny, though. Sorry, gang. That sucks. That's just, that's the way things go. Dude, whatever. It's chill. NBD. Well, it's not a blue bag, I guess. It's a... Ooh, hello, Divine Archon. That's fun. Hey, I also got a legendary orb. That's cute. How many of these have I done? Oh, nearly 60. Wow. I don't know. Didn't really feel like that. Interesting. How many regular bits have we done? I thought... We've done 30 ruins. That I can believe. Holy shit. I can fully believe that we've done 30 ruins. Yeah, I'd rather not hit like a billion of these things. I have an interest in hitting Mastery 1 in all the Exalt dungeons. Not that I really think I'm going to actually do 100 Colts or 100 Ice Citadels or 100 Fungals or 100 Shatters. I used to be very easy to do 100 Shatters. Nobody does them anymore. Really, no one does that. I don't think I have the patience for a lot of them. So maybe we're just going to end up hitting... This is obviously not the way to boss. We're probably going to hit like 100 O3s or something. The problem is that unless we want to go for like a divinity or whatever, you know. Oh, hello. I'm not picking that up. That's not. We don't need that. I don't really care about going for a higher quality guard after the season ends. Maybe a higher quality escutcheon, but post this season, I don't really need a horn. I don't really need a guard because, again, I kind of like our current set more than anything else. Really, it's just divinity and escutcheon. And then, I mean, again, we could always go for a higher quality divinity. But after these first, like, 55 days, I guess in total 60, I'm not really... Don't be more ingots. Okay. You know, I don't really necessarily see a reason for us to continue doing O3s. Which, I mean, we're playing Knight, you know? The O3 character, right? So, I think it's a very interesting thought experiment to have. That, I mean, I guess we could also go for a higher quality guard, yes. But that's why I really want to emphasize doing O3s. So I kind of want to see if we can finish getting our last core, just so that this is done. And then we spend the next long while trying to do as many O3s as possible. Wow, wait, hang on. What the fuck? Oh, wait, shit. We don't have our thing. That's 130 health that you get from equipping 2 pieces of that. That's actually pretty good. Huh. Alright. Cool. What was that? I immediately forgot what the other stat was. Probably defense. There we go. It's going to be a 1-slot helmet. I don't want more of these, and I don't want one of these. Lot of ingots, by the way. We have a shitload of these things. What are we up to now? 25? Hey, I want to be honest with you guys. If we get a shiny D-Blade before we get a Illuminate... sorry. Awaken is actually kind of sick. Okay, I understand why people say that. You know, it does give a shitload of attack. It's just a little stressful. We don't need a mana thing. Oh, we could do that on a gemstone if we wanted a gemstone build. I'm good. We don't need more ingots. I'm gonna keep it on us because again, if we get the shiny first somehow, then we can snag maybe all 3 versions of the D-Blade awakened, which would be kind of goated. This does have lethal. That sucks. This is always terrifying. Yeah, no way this 71% that this dude, who was it? Advanced jump shot dropped fucking, I don't know how much gold you have to drop on a key like this. Maybe it's only like, 500 to 600. I don't actually remember how much it costs to roll things. This is gonna be pretty ass. This is gonna be scary. Unfortunately for me, we do have our Cogbolt shield, but that does nothing against the lethal modifier. So we're gonna have to yeah, look how much extra damage we take. It is scary. This is a very, very, very scary modifier. I remember the Crucible where you took a flat, like, 2.5%. I think I was doing a Samurai UP at the time. It's somewhere on YouTube. That was stressful. It was a lot of fun. And I was rocking Bloodbath Blade at the time. Whoa, chill on me. Incredibly stressful. If we make a mistake here, like if he dashes over us here, or if we, like, sat on him there, Jesus Christ, immediately proved my point, we're fucked. So we'll be careful here, and we're going to get another blue bag. Well, I told you so. Pretty interesting way this game has changed, by the way. I remember it used to be extraordinarily difficult to get, like, a max defense set. We're rocking 111 right now, and max used to be, if I'm not mistaken, I think max used to be a flat 100. With UB defense, gemstone flowing clarity, and wait, does crystal sword give defense? I don't know. Either way, whatever it used to be, long time ago, like 4 or 5 years ago, that was your set, right? That was how you got max defense. And it is not easy to get this sort of set on this. I mean, if we were a UPE, I mean, if we weren't a UPE, I mean, even like a tier 6 shield would be giving us basically the same defense. And we have 101. Just kind of like that, just off of rolling that. You could achieve this with a, pretty much just with the quality 1 CC. You just kind of have to go for the def bonus 4, you know. You kind of see where we're going with that. Like, look. There we go, 101. It's pretty easy to get that. This is achievable. We have an extreme version of it where it looks, like visually like a very rare set. But the base materials required for us to crack 100 defenses a night are really, really there. You don't even need a cranium. Coronation would do it. UB defense would do it. Tier 7 defense would do it. You can crack 100 defense on a night. Which just, you don't even need to be able to do 03 anymore. You don't need to be a top endgame player to get it. You just need to know what you're building. Is there a point to having 101 defense if you're not building with Cower Shield? Kinda, I guess. I mean, it's nice. It's useful. It does have its value. Ah! That doesn't. Waiting for one of these to be divine. We'll pick it up just, for whenever this ends up being an actual video. I'm hoping. I'm very curious. I think I've talked about this before. How far would this character have to go in order for me to be willing to upload it as a montage-style PPE? I know people who watch me now typically don't watch those. Our Druid really underperformed. The edited down version. Maybe it's just because it was a Druid. But I'm trying to think about what fame I would have to hit as this character in order for me to upload it as a montage style. I think it would have to, well, the real, probably objective answer is it would have to break my previous record. We'd have to get above like 250,000 fame. And thank you. I be changing. Nah. Because puberty, get it? Thank you, though. Yeah, so realistically, I'd have to break 250,000 fame in order for me to consider uploading it. Do I think that's going to happen? Until the day it happens, I'm going to always say no. You know, with characters like these, with projects like this, I'm always ready to get insta-killed. It's a fact of life, you know? We are incredibly resistant to that spongy. 50% less defense? That doesn't look like 50. Is it your pre-mitigation? Or pre... Hello, not even remotely what that means. That's a league term, isn't it? Is that pre-armor loss? 50% base defense, like how the attack one here works, where it's your base attack? Because that would make sense, right? Because we're losing... No, we're losing... Well, hang on. What was our defense with... Oh, wait, we have this on. Oh, that makes a lot more sense. Yeah, so we're losing about 20... We're losing 20 defense here. Okay, that is good to know. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah, 1230. Having that role in a hard mode Shadows or a Moonlight would be really broken as his character. Anyways, yeah, I mean, it's very difficult for us to die. Understandably, it's normally quite difficult as Knight, but with this particular build that we have, I am at the point where I get slightly worried when I drop below like 70% health. And since we got Cower Shield in particular, I can count on one hand the amount of times that we've dropped below half health. One of them was when we got fucking nearly one shot to the Skeletal Centipede. One of them happened in the Floral Escape, interestingly enough. I don't really remember what happened, but something happened. I think we may have been armor broken by something, but nothing there armor breaks you. I don't know. I think I just kind of got swarmed in a weird way while going for an alien. My point is with this... There's been a couple more times, by the way. My point is with this is that it's exceedingly rare for us to be in danger on this character. Oh. What do you get? Armor. Cool. Alright, good for you. Nice set. It's rare. But it is, like, I'm worried, right? Because it only takes one bad situation, you know. Okay. You know, it only takes one bad situation for this whole investment that we've had to just completely crumble. I would like to hit at least 100k. I will say that. And you can tell by the way that we've been talking about this character the entire time. Saying, oh, let's get the shiny items while we still can, things like that. Saying, yeah, we want a backpack extender at 100k. You know, everything about this character is kind of built around the idea that this is going to... Oh, God, this cannot be good. This is about to be a scary-ass key. Let's wait to trade. Holy TP trade cooldown. Oh, it's got to be insane then. Let's go take a look. Holy fuck! Wow, all right. Yeah, yeah, my point is it could happen, but there's a reason that we're looking for this thing to be built to last, you know. We're looking for this to be a very long-term project. And honestly, the nice part about it is that I feel like I never end up catching hard mode Shatters. And Shatters and Umi are probably some of the only things that risk killing us, and Energy Storm and Cog and Ball Torture. If we get a upgrade core early on in the Cog and Ball Torture thing. Also, by the way, I'm not really going to do normal cogs. I don't think they're worth it. I'll do one for the dungeon complete, but other than that, I think we're looking to dodge those, and mostly in their entirety. They don't give enough loot for how... They don't give enough loot for how slow they are. Whenever we go to edit this down, none of these ingots are making it into the video. Let's say that. Yeah, what the fuck is right? 110 is crazy. And we're still gonna get another set of ingots from it. Yeah, so I mean, join 110. That's really funny. Yeah, we're pretty safe. We're pretty safe. And as much as it's like, yes, I would really like a Chrysalis, and it is a little disappointing if we do a lot of this first season without a single Shatters item to our name. We have not seen many Shatters, and I should be paying more attention to Pub Halls. I should, but I've been a little more interested recently in trying to get our O3s down and trying to get our aliens done. We'll probably take a closer look at attempting to get Shatters within the next week or so. But again, really no promises. Like, I don't really feel optimistic about it. We have to... Nobody does Shatters anymore. And I don't really want to do early hard modes, to be honest. I feel like hard mode drop rates are really bad. And they are. You know, let's just call a spade a spade. Hard mode drop rates are bad. They really nerfed it. It's not impossible, but I feel like Chrysalis in particular is an exceedingly rare item. And that is a little demotivating. I also feel like I have exceptionally bad luck with crowns. I tend to get Warmonger and Peacekeeper more often than not. So I feel like, as much as I would like to do Shatters, chill on me, bro. Jesus. We're kind of stacked up against doing that right now. For a lot. How the fuck did that miss? And blue bag. Are you shitting? I mean, actually, I knew that was coming. Let's be real. Oh, Wanderer. Shit, we should do this. We do need the rings. Hanya and whatever the other one is. Something to consider is it's a Mandela effect of mine whether or not Wanderer can drop the armors outside of Interregnum and outside of the event. And I want to say no. I don't believe he can. I'm gonna go with that. White bag would be exciting. These rings are actually quite difficult to get. I am considering at some point. Okay, let's break this down for our completion list. One thing that is not on the list is the okay. I was really hoping that would be a backpack extender. Can Wanderer even drop backpack extenders? Food for thought. The ice reskins, the ice tombs. We could theoretically buy those keys at some point down the line. Which reminds me, we should be going for our dungeon completes still. We should probably at least go for some of the standard ones. We should go for Reef. We should do a library, forest maze, etc. Let's scroll through. Let's see what we could do. Shadens we could do on our own. Mountain Temple we could do on our own. Parasite we can do on our own. P-Nest will probably wait for someone else to do. Yeah, we should probably go for our dungeon completes. I really typically prefer to do these around 30k on characters like this. I do tend to go for dungeon completes around now. Obviously, if it's I don't know, like a new account experience, I'd go for it earlier. We probably would have gone for Tonarat earlier, but I feel like in the past when I've done characters like this, like on our Druid, now is around when we started to do it. Yeah, I don't know. I just want to get this thing done. My two big things for this episode, the two big progress bars that I want to see. Actually, let's call it 3. Let's bring that. We want to do our dungeon completes. We want to finish our fucking alien cores, and let's try and get this illumination done. I want to try and get these things done. Wetlands we could also do as a side thing. I've peeked my head into a couple wetlands over the last like day or two. Yeah, I think we're doing very well in completion. I'm very pleased with where we're at. I think we're around, what, like 30 or something? The max number is currently 88. That's not entirely accurate. We do actually need to add the alien cores to that. And then we may need to tweak it again depending on how the Neo-Alien thing happens. If it's even real. Right now, it's kind of like a... Jesus Christ, bro. That wouldn't have killed me, would it? 46? No, it would have just scared me. A lot of things are like that, I've found. That would not have killed me. It just would have scared me. There's a lot of things like this in this game. At least for what I'm doing right now. But yeah, I'm very excited for our grind. This has been great. Seriously, after the last couple seasons, actually, honestly, after every single character we've done in 2026, this has been great. You know what? Let's try and get every single awaken this done. If I get the shiny, I'm awakening that too. I at this point, honestly, I hope I get a shiny T-Blade before I get an illumination, because I want to see every single awakened item that this dungeon can give you. Let's Let's go grab another one. Yep. You don't even need these things, man. Oh my god. Oh, White's job generously. Does he know? Yeah, all right. Yeah. Yeah. I'm just going to keep all my ingots on me at this point. That's insane. And we threw some out earlier, didn't we? I think we've had did we? I think we've yeah, cuz we had an original stack of 10 that we used. We've had yeah, wow. We've had 50 fucking ingots in 60. 65? How many have we done? 70, basically. Okay. Okay. Apparently there's another key. And I feel like it's about to be a fucking 80 billion Beulah. What the hell? I feel like it's about to be in like a 10 billion damage key. What time is it? It's 9 o'clock at night. Okay. Wow. The only thing I've done today, by the way, is play Realm of the Mad God. Let me double check how much fame I've gotten today. I'd actually kind of like to see that. Episode 5 took me 3 days to make. I got, what? Like, oh, night. I got like, what, 14,000 fame in 3 days? I have been absurdly Mongo locked in on this character. I have put in... Okay, how did that not hit? I have put in the work. I'm telling you, I do not mess around when it comes to playing Knight. I am in there like swimwear. I do low-key now want a shiny before an illumination. I'm going to eat my fucking words with that. Also, how long has our loop boost been going on for? Okay, let me see how much fame we started today. Today is the 11th. Let me minimize my game before I die. Jesus. 23k. Yeah. So, yeah, I got about 8,000 fame today. I'm like that. That's not a good thing. Wow. Oh my god. We had talked in a previous episode. I don't want to know what the key's gonna be like. It's good. Oh, well, there's another one. Yeah, we talked in a previous episode about how we typically get like 10k per episode near like this end of time. But in a previous episode, I had said, oh, it typically takes me a week. And that's true. The last time I got 10k, oh, Christ, here we go. Okay. You asked Claude? You're such a chud. That's insane work. Oh my god. YouTube audience, boo this guy. If any of you guys see I kill fools in game. You asked Claude. Oh my god. When I did my doctoral interview, I had talked to one of the people there. So when you do an interview for at least, I think a lot of schools are like this, at least in the United States. You typically interview with quite a few people, at least for psychology programs. It's not really just that you interview with one person. I think quite a few other programs I was interested in throughout the last couple of years had also done something similar. And so it was a very conversational thing. It wasn't like, hi, my name is Puberty RotMG and I'm, and I graduated here and I do that. It was very much so an open conversation about my research interests, who I am as a scientist and all that, right? Which I think is a good thing. I really don't think these are your colleagues, right? And so I talked with a lot of people who weren't involved in sleep rats. And so my point is about that is that's, oh god, here we go. One of them was a very long conversation about AI. And I'm not really an AI person. There's some really interesting things going on with AI and sleep scoring. Sleep scoring can be really most computer algorithms have about an 80% accuracy rate of comparing or compared to a standard sleep technologist's ability to score, but sleep technologists also have around an 80% inter-rater reliability. So it's kind of hard to say, Jesus fuck, we take so much damage. Yeah. So my point is with this is I had a long conversation about it. About AI with one of the people that would pretty much I had little half-hour time slots for each of like the 7 people I interviewed with. And we talked for about 20 minutes about AI and how it works with sleep technology, and just conversations about how to train students, because part of what you have to do is you're working with students. You'll be a TA and whatnot, and then you're working in a graduate lab, and some labs have students, some labs don't. The one I do does very much so have students. So, my point is the entire conversation wasn't us sitting there going, "Oh, where do you see yourself in 3 to 5 years? Where's this? Where's that?" It was, "Hey, these are just some things that I've noticed about working with students, and, talking to this person, this scientist here, this PhD here, and him being like, yes, this is a common thing that happens with this, and, just the two of us sharing our experiences about this." If that was another fucking thing of ingots, by the way, I probably would have shot myself on live TV. And so it's very interesting. It was, if anyone's going, interested in going for a doctoral degree, you may not interview with multiple people, especially with the size of the school. I go to a somewhat large school. But I went into mine very conversational. These are your colleagues, if you get into this program, they want to see that you can be a good scientist and a good grad student. It's not like getting into your undergraduate. It's nothing like getting into your undergraduate. So anyways, that guy asking about Claude was a chud. Man, that's rough. Okay, we can put this away. We don't need this in our inventory. Also, yeah, really, they're still only doing hard mode shatters. Let me go see 2B. How many people are in this? Okay. The party did just go up. Let's give it some slack. Also, how long on our loot boost? 10 minutes. Do we want to bring another? We're not really getting anything. The party did start a minute ago. It's Kasu, which I think is fine. I kind of recognize that name. Okay, it doesn't really look like there's many people in there. All right, whatever. First tea room we've seen here, by the way. Pretty exciting. I feel like these are rare. I mean, obviously they're rare. Let's... Also, we just rolled for on ability heal 3, which is pretty good. I mean, it's just another, like, symptom of this being hilariously broken, because, I mean, like, if things aren't really doing that much damage, right? How long is the cooldown in this? 15 seconds? Okay. I mean, that's not crazy. It's honestly, on ability heal isn't, like, crazy. What it is very funny, because it means that the minimal amount of damage that most non-armor piercing things are going to be doing to us, especially with the armored, is going to be completely mitigated. The fuck, did you guys see that shit? It's going to be completely mitigated, right? This is awesome. I mean, yeah, like, I understand that visually this isn't the best looking set, but from a survivability set, I mean, like, honestly, I would genuinely consider this set to be better than rocking, like, Curus with, like, a tier 7 shield or something. Obviously, with Curus, this would be better. The damage resistance combined with the invulnerability makes this exceptionally difficult to kill. What the fuck is your problem? What? What the fuck? Oh my god, Lamau. Triple white all reg 1 slot. What the fuck was that? Oh, damn it. That's slop. What? And whatever, we still have 71. I mean, with this, we have like 57. Yeah, okay. Damn, that's crazy work. Also, we've done 75. We fully exalted our eye abyss. You gotta look at it like that. Ah! You gotta look at it like that, man. That's how you get through this alive. Yeah. Also, our loot boost is gonna run out. Don't think I'm gonna pop another one. I think from now on, I'm gonna probably save all of our loot boosts for He just got this too, actually. I saw him with a rapier like 2 ago. Yeah, we could probably save all our loot boosts for 03. I feel like we weren't really getting much from aliens without loot boost. I mean, I'm not, like, absolute about needing to get, what's it called now? The last core. I would really prefer to, and then just be entirely done. I'll probably do... Oh, hello. I'll probably attempt to hit somewhere around 50 Melogias without it. Actually, how many have we done? 21. Yeah. Wow, I don't want to do 30 of those. We're gonna have to though. Yeah, I think tomorrow's Friday. I think whenever I get home from work tomorrow, and then throughout the majority of the weekend, maybe we'll just go do alien farming, you know, trying to get our Melogias down. I'm gonna want to kill myself, but I would really like to get that done this episode. 7 lupus. Buddy. Buddy. That's so fire. You know what? It happens to all of us. I don't know. I need my glasses. I don't need glasses. I don't know. I used to think I have I used to think I have bad astigmatism like at night. You know, that's a pretty common thing that happens with people. No, I think my windshield was just dirty. So, you know, it happens. It happens to everybody. Yeah, I don't, whoa, chill on me. Oh, night. I think that's like the third time. Yeah, sucks. Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes I wish I needed glasses in a way of like I think that they would look like kind of nice. I think they wouldn't look nice on me with like slightly longer hair. Like whenever my hair is longer. Not really I don't think when it's like very short. I don't my hair isn't typically incredibly short though. Oh! Bro, bro, I get it. 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 My point is, I think I would like like more square glasses. Anyways, not like square, not like rectangles. You know, I don't know. Whatever. Who gives a shit? My point is, what the hell? I think I genuinely hope that by the time we get either of our items, we can completely fill our backpack with these things. Maybe I should pop one more loot boost. 100 gold for the sweet and succulent extra half hour of ingots. That feels worth it. Clueful. Is it wrong that even if I do get a night? Okay, bro, we get it. Even oh, my loot boost ran out. Fuck, and this is like one of those big keys. Not that any of the big keys have given us anything, you know. Even if we do get we're almost there. Ah, damn, we shouldn't have awakened the thing. We're gonna need one more stack so we could perfectly fill this. I would be like, if only I didn't have the backpack extender rule at 100k. I may, however, just for the culture, I may have one of our inventory characters who don't have any other slots. I'll kill something here. It doesn't matter. I'll kill something. If we get a full backpack full, I'm gonna fill it. I'm gonna fill an inventory character thing with it. Okay. I am like almost tempted now that I've been thinking about it that even if we do get an illumination first, to keep going until we also get the shiny. The thing about going for the shiny, okay, he finally left. The thing about going for the shiny is that we could do regular abysses for that too, no matter how slow that feels. But I really want to try to awaken every single item from this dungeon. It's such a pointless side quest. I don't think this is going to actually happen. I think if we stop doing abysses tonight, that'll be it. Unless I don't get the illumination. Okay. Here's the thing. I do acknowledge that this is a like, I've probably spent about like what 10 minutes or so in these abysses talking. This is a pretty big shelf. This is like a tenth of the episode that we've put into this. This is a bit of a distraction. It's a bit of a gravity well. I acknowledge that. Not every single episode can get 10,000 fame. Sometimes you have to do something fun and pointless, like awakening every single item from the infernal abyss. It happens. Do I? Yeah. What if, hypothetically, this is not going to happen, but what if, hypothetically, illumination is the last item we get? We get every single shiny as well. And we get every item from the Eye Abyss. Wouldn't that be awesome? No, I'd kill myself. I would like to get... Oh, Christ. Okay, 70's fine. I would like to get them both soon. Ideally, sub 100. I don't think we're going to go until 100. I think we're at 80 now. This is my 80th. I don't think they're going to do another 20. I'd really like it if they did. But I think this may be the priority. We would have it too, or we'd be close, right? Didn't we had 15 that we threw out, or is it 10? I think I threw out 10. Okay, never mind. So we would just have like one more slot open. That's okay. Oh, let's do this. Let's do this. And let's go get a... Dude, what would really fucking blow my load over is a divine shiny D-Blade. That's a little too much to ask for. Especially when we get nothing. Ooh, hello. Lot of double whites. Lot of double whites. Kick rocks. 114! Okay. Were there any ingots in that bag? Shit, I should have noticed. 12 speed. Is that real? I think so, right? That feels right. Jesus Christ, by the way. Crazy ass keys. Yay! We're getting closer. No! He's the key, it's fine. We're getting closer. Okay, well, he said he has a few more in him, so, I guess we'll go until he stops. Oh, it seems like that's it. What I will throw out there for us to do, let's see how many people join the Shatters. We'll consider doing this. Y'all know how when we were doing those fungals, there were just kind of randomly, I would scroll up my map and there would be an armor off screen. Yeah, that needs to happen again. Even if it's not the one that we need, even if it's not a Curious. Okay, good. No hard mode. I have no interest in doing a hard mode right now. Even if it's not a Curious, just the excitement, you know? The possibility is there. Ripe for the taking. But, I mean, if it was Curious, it'd be really nice. I don't know. I getting items from regular enemies has always been a bit of a sore spot for me. It's always felt difficult. Also, if our DPS is ass, this is going to be a little annoying. I really don't want to do a bad DPS Shatters. Easy mode for Chinese men only. All right. Thank God we don't need STs. If we were playing Paladin, I would probably go for Abyssal Insignia. I probably would have allowed STs. I think Abyssal Insignia is that fun and that cool. But yeah, I don't know. We don't need the STs from these guys, which is nice. The sword, kind of annoying to farm gargoyles for that. Nice night, puberty. I know. I know it is. We're like that. Again, Crown would be sick. I don't really have any expectations going into the Shatters. I just, you know, let's see what happens. Let's have a good time. Let's ideally not die. Or have anything remotely stressful or difficult happen to us. Let's just cruise through it. Y'all think I should have said something about not having a stun shield? I mean, like, okay, this stuns. Comma. I'm gonna switch over here for this. I am kind of rubber banding. Not like the huge rubber bands, but like that. You see that? Enough to the point where I am a little worried about our safety. Never mind. I don't need to be. And I'll probably keep... Whoa, okay. Inner rotate on both. Feel like you don't really see this a lot. Yeah, huh. Okay. No stun, by the way, FYI. I know FYI and by the way is redundant, but I've sometimes you need to let them know. Yeah, no Paladin sucks. Our DPS is fine otherwise. We need to switch here. Oh, nice. There's another knight in here. Okay. Yeah, I really enjoy Knight and Shatters. I feel like of all the classes I play, obviously, there are classes that gain more from the Shatters, but I feel like Knight for me is like the Shatters. Like, okay, let's go do a Knight in the Shatters, right? It feels right, you know? I'd recommend, by the way, for this, if you want to do it, go up and right here. That Axiom works a lot, or I guess Axiom Paradigm is the same thing. Paradigm is a better word there. Works a lot better in the hard mode Shatters. Trust me, if you're struggling to avoid that wall that comes out, do that. Okay, here we go. Exciting. Ooh, gemstone. Also, we lost 4 people. That sucks. We're getting a red bag. Yep, and there's our flail. Okay, it's always a flail. Okay, well, obviously, tablets is probably the most important part of this entire dungeon for us. I mean, you guys have heard for the last 5.25 episodes how much of an emphasis I've put on Curious. Tablets is what matters to us. Do I think we're going to receive a Curious this playthrough? No. Actually, I don't. Unless we get it from a chest. We need to watch out for the Accursed Knights. Accursed Knights will kill you on Knight PPs, especially with around 247k base. They will one-shot you and you will lose 6 months of your life. Not that that's ever happened to me before. Yeah, tablets in small group, medium DPS isn't great. Whiff, holy fuck. Have I hit this guy once? No, okay. It's not great. It is a little scary. I will be the first to say it. It is a little scary to do small group tablets. Really, really small groups, like 5 or less, isn't too bad. HP scaling is low enough. It does depend on your buffs, but I feel like if you have people who know what they're doing, even without any sort of solid buffs, you should be fine. Man, it's been a while since I've done shatters. Same thing that we had with Moonlight's last episode. A while since I've done these. Keep an eye on our map here. We don't want anything sneaking up on us. Yep, dodge that. Wow, we were really, really close getting hit there by the head of that chain. Did you guys see that? Jesus. All right. Well, assuming nothing goes wrong in King, see you guys on the other side. I don't know what just happened, but we nearly died. Okay. I'm pretty sure I overstepped and I ran into the wall. Oh my god, that scared the living hang on. Just give me a second to mentally recover from that. Jesus Christ. Let's put on this just in case. Holy fucking shit. Okay, also we're gonna pee. Okay, thank you, Papa's Donnie. Okay. Oh my fucking god, just give me a second to get my heart rate underneath like 180. Low-key, I've been thinking about playing this game with the heart rate monitor for video. Okay, well, have a good night, everybody. Oh my god, we got a moonlight chest. There is no planet this gives us anything. However, I always get really excited when I see these. I feel like they're rare. I feel like I never see these things. I just woke up from a nap, by the way, so let's see how this goes. Oh my god, I forgot. I nearly died in that fucking shatters yesterday. Oop. Ah! It's always a drums. Every single character needs to get at least one of these things. It's like a law or some shit. Oh well, I think that's the first time I've seen a white from a moonlight chest in a while. I mean, actually, I think we got one on our last guy. Oh no, it was on our druid. That's how we got our hoppy, I think. Also, as of about 5 minutes ago, I have made a purchase for just around $40, including shipping. And there is a campaign for a night plushie. And you know I had to grab one. The actual thing is like $30. Yeah, I mean I kind of had to. You know, it's a little night plushie. It ends July 4th. Midnight Deca time. Man, I don't know. I mean, like, I've been playing this game since I was like what, 12 years old, and you know, I mean, kind of had to grab one. You know, I mean, $40 for a plushie is quite a lot. You know, it is. It is. You know, but like, first off, I think it ships by like September. I think I saw that somewhere. Details. Doesn't say anything there. Where did it say that? I did see it. Where did I see that? Shipped September 27th, 2026. Yeah. So it's going to be a while off, and by the time I get an email saying, hey, you're getting this, I am going to forget that I bought it. 100%. That's just going to happen. You know, I'm going to totally forget about it. But when I get it, oh, that's going to be so cool, man. I don't know. I mean, come on. I've been playing this game forever. I don't even know where I'd put it. I'm looking around my room right now for a place to put it. I do have a couple different plushies that I've gotten throughout the years. I've done a claw game a little bit back with my friend at the mall, and I got a little Kirby plush, but it keeps falling off of where I have it on my bookshelf. So not there. This needs to be somewhere accessible. It may low-key end up sitting on my desk. I don't have that much room, but right now I'm eyeballing a space for it. I don't know. That guy's got to be shown off, you know? It's a knight. We're playing Realm. Knight's my favorite class. I'm using the default skin, for Christ's sake, you know? I am using the default skin. I'm fully exalted. I work to fully exalted. I fully exalted this class twice. You know? I mean, And I'm still using the default skin. We got it. This was a necessary purchase. I don't feel a scrap of guilt or questioning about this. I just knew as soon as I saw it, it had to be done. So, you know. Oh my god, please finally give me the shield. It's not gonna happen, man. It's all bloodstone rings and swords. Jesus fuck. Alright, I've been convinced. Let's go fucking duo or trio with Ian. Let's go trio some eye abysses. Man, yeah, I don't know. It was either one
Ian's
red
gonna be healing the boss.
it was either one red dungeon or the other. I either do that or Malogia's, and I'm kind of more partial towards doing the Eye Abyss grind. I just realized most shots do pretty much exactly half the damage they should, at least for higher end things. Gaze does 350 base, it did 173 to me. Wait, that's awesome. Oh my god. Yeah, literally like half the damage taken from shots like that. Obviously, it's probably not that like that with everything because it's a percentage-based thing, but Gaze pretty much perfectly does half the damage it should. All right, let's do this.
Something in our
Jesus
inventories
Christ.
is not similar.
Oh my god. Let me go dig up
my
my
inventory's so cursed.
Let me go dig up my quality 0. White bag. Okay, I don't want a quality 0 divinity. That sucks. Between that and the horns I've been snagging. Oh man, please just give me an escutcheon. Whoa, what the fuck? There were 2 jailers on me. What the hell? That's interesting. 3 jailers! All right next to each other. What the hell? What the fuck? I have never seen this. Oh, hello, white bag. I got a quality 0 cloak. That's cool. Not nearly as Nick mogs me with his shiny cloak. That's okay. Yeah, I didn't realize how like tanky I am until I started doing the math on certain things. I would mostly shrug off Exalted Cosmos. Hearing from Eric how much damage shit did on his Kensei with like jack shit was like, oh shit, never mind. This doesn't put me into combat. It doesn't even get close, and he's dying to it. It's like, never mind. I'm a beefcake. There we go. Hey, my loot boost made it after all. His loot head train. Okay, lol. Jesus Christ! Every time I see
you a white.
every time I see your inventory, Will, it gets worse. Okay, I got a blue bag. Jesus Christ!
Not Kusanagi.
You got a Kusanagi? Good. Oh, white bag. Hello. What the fuck? I got a lantern skin. I used to love this thing. I was a really big fan of the lantern pet. 038. Yeah. Cool to grab. I mean, I guess I should have figured that would drop, but I've never seen that before. Oh, white bag. I didn't see it at first. Oh, wait. We already have this. I've had a lot of splendors on this character. I don't know how to feel about that. I really like Splendor. It's got to be one of my favorite sprites in the game. A lot of the tier 13s I really like. I like Vital Unity a lot. Oh, motherfucking red bag. Quality 0 retribution. Are you fucking kidding me? Oh, hello. Ah! Another quality 0? I mean, I don't think I would have gone for it. Yeah? What's the problem here, sport?
I haven't gotten a single white.
You looking for something? Yeah, look,
Yes,
I traded
am.
you.
Don't trade me.
I'm
No,
trading you.
No.
Look
I'm
at
not
it.
typing
Look
slash
at it. Look at it.
You-
Oh, another white. Okay, quality 2 souls guidance. I was really, really, really tempted to lie to you. Say that I got it like a divine.
Really, if you said it was a quality 2 resu, my fist was gonna be going either into my mic or into my monitor.
Or into my ass. I've been muted for like 5 fucking seconds now. I mean, I've only been talking for a little bit. We're going for our dungeon completes real quick. We're in the wrong place. Cameron just told me there's a hard mode up, but I'm not gonna do that. Hello? Hello? There we go. Okay, yeah, we're gonna go quickly try and snag some of our dungeon completes. Just a little bit of a brain break from what else we've been doing. Yeah, I mean, I think this would be a good time to do it. Night. Lol. Okay, so that should be first steps. That should be the last thing we need for that. Let's go. There we go. 9:31. Ooh, let's go really quickly snag. Ooh, Kalbrick is up. Maybe I should go. Let me quickly do that before we come to his sewers. Let's go solo the Kalbrick. We do need another couple Neo Essences, but again, we're not really like huge on that right now. I think soloing this fight's gonna be a bit of a pain. I mean, there's a sorcerer here. He's probably gonna have nothing. Ding. Okay. Well, he's making good progress, I guess. He's a work in prog mess. Y'all ever see Ted Lasso? I watched the whole first season, and then the rest of it I think I've just seen through TikTok clips, I'm going to be honest with you. Okay, well, at least this will die fast. Yeah, there's not really much HP scaling to go off of here, which is great. I mean, I can do 200k DPS. in a little bit. I actually don't know what my DPM is. That's damage per minute. For those of you wanted to know. Also, chillax, bro. Why am I permanently armored? I'm just hitting lucky. No, the cooldown's 15 seconds. I think I'm armored for like, what is it, 7 seconds or so every single time it comes up, which is pretty fucking fantastic. 7 seconds, yeah. Okay, well, fork found in kitchen. We got a blue bag. We could go do the Melogios. Think I'm done. Think it's time to go get our dungeon completes. It's been long enough. Oh, there's King of the Mountains. Nicely done. We're good with that. We die with 82k. Oh, white bag. Marble white. Hello. Quality 0 seal, I'm calling it. Divine Colo Sword! Oh, alright. It's not pink. However, Divine Colo XD. I think that does replace our divinity. I think I can justify. Oh, that guy's got a slogan. Damn it! And it has sandstone resilience on it, so another 5 defense in our pocket. I think I can justify replacing the divinity with a fucking divine Colo sword. Jesus Christ! Holy fuck! Yeah, let's run this. Oh my god! Did not see that coming. Would have been sick, obviously, if it was pink, but, you know, that's okay. That's crazy work, man. It's the blood sacrifice from Cameron giving me this. Holy shit. Yeah, Colo's sword is a little awkward to use, unless we get an escutcheon. Over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. Our vial just died. That sucks. It's like, we just need an escutcheon. Everything about this character is leaning towards us grinding O3's fat. Was that a shiny Deca? There goes the vial, though. That really stinks. I was kind of hoping to do 2 more. I think, yeah, okay. Well, it was a shiny Deca. If you're, yep, it is. All right. Wow, that's sick. Good job, man. Spoon-fed. Wow. Holy fuck. Okay, just not knowing how to dodge his face at all. Jesus. That's awesome. I'm hyped. Blueprint. What the hell? Omni blueprint. All right. Well, that's interesting. Okay, I'd like to open all my chests all at once, but I think I'm just going to pop the one I got out of that immediately. Do we have any more space up here? We do. Nice. Okay, that's good. Yeah, I'll just pop this one now. Shatter's chest. Interesting. Nah, I'm good. I think I'll keep doing these. Red bag. Damn. I got the ring, though. That's fun. Okay. What did I just get out of that? Fire rate damage trade-off. Fire rate's useless. We want damage with this season. Mana life bonus. Again, not really huge on that one. Extra 15 health is kind of meaningless. Okay. Yeah, we're just going to have to keep rolling this thing. How much did it cost again for that? Because I want to lock this in. 200. Okay, that's okay. Hey, this guy Cohen Happy said I've inspired him to start streaming. Hey, if that's your name on Twitch, everybody, I'm gonna plug you guys. This is what, episode 6. This won't come out for a while. Go check him out. Go help a guy out. That's really cool. I like seeing people make content for this game. I like when people get into it. It's very interesting to see how different people play. I feel like streaming is a very different environment. I feel like I strike a happy medium between the typical Realm content and streaming. I don't think I could stream this game realistically. As much as I talk during these videos, I think I would struggle to constantly talk for several hours like that to an audience. You know, even if it's only like 10 or 20 people or so, or whatever Realm averages these days. I don't know. I don't think I could do it. I think I much prefer this whole style. This is much better for me. You know what? I forgot they buffed Omni. Maybe I should be using that thing over Cranium. Let me see if I can get a higher quality one at some point. I like completely... Oh, wait, what? It's over? Fuck. Oh, well, I was kind of hoping to do one more for Void Chest. That O3 is closed. Damn, okay. Yeah, maybe we should use Omni. I completely forgot this thing was buffed. We lose, what, 1 defense? We lose the lucky streak and everything we have on that, but I honestly think that's fine. How does Omni look with this set? Oh, pretty bad. Well, I mean, Yeah, that doesn't look great. I prefer Cranium. If we get a higher quality Omni, we'll consider it. Nest Chest is completely, utterly useless to us, and King is not? We'll pop the Nest Chest first. This does nothing for us. Okay. Okay. Well, that sucks. Womp womp. Tiered PPE would have killed for that. Oh well. Alright, that's fine. I don't actually think I ever knew this. Let me see if I can trigger him to be vulnerable with... Oh, whoops, okay. Without a barrel. With just Augmer. I've never tested this. I mean, I guess this is not the right phase for it. The only phase where this phase is, I think, the only one where you need to trigger his invulnerability. I need to dodge these quiets. Let's see. Yeah, you need to hit him with the barrel. Okay, well, we just gained information, everybody. Also, yeah, what a fucking steamroll, obviously. Nice. Okay, well, there's our Parasite complete. We need to do C-Deps. Ooh, Veteran Aliens. I don't think I need a UFO, do I? Or a Calbrick, right? Okay, I'm not really going to bother with that. We could do the Melogia, I guess. Yeah, we'll probably just do the Melogia. Okay, we do need a C-Deps, though. We should probably go do that. I'll do it later, TBH. Let's go do alien stuff. Let's go do the Melogias. Should probably make it a bit of a habit whenever these things are up. Let's just go do them. That would be good for us. Yeah, man, we really need AoE. We just lost our only form of AoE now that we no longer have our divinity on us. And you all know what our favorite form of AoE is on Night. I'm just gonna stop saying the word escutcheon at this point. You guys already know we need it. Is that a C-Deps right there? We could go do that real quick. Not enthused about the idea of rushing, and I feel like there's a lot that can go wrong with that. Yeah, we're in no rush to do that, pun intended. Let's oh, what would that have hurt? I don't know. Let's just go clear this out. Let's go snag our Melogia. See if we can get anything good out of that. Crystal spawned. Wait a minute. We need that. I don't want to walk through the entire fucking biome again for that though. Okay, well we did do extermination protocol. So let's eat our words immediately and let's go look for this crystal. Oh, white bag. Yes! Yes! Oh man, that is such a bad item to get. Oh man, that feels good. Okay. Crystals off our list. How many weapons do we need left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We need 8. Majority of those are event whites or just rare. Or impossible to get now, Agent of Orcs, that being. The only one that's really not too bad is Atavistic and Cutlass. It would be very good to finish up a lot of our easy to get swords too. Hey, whoa. Yeah, we could go do ACOGs, more ACOGs. I need to do 1 regular cog for the dungeon complete. But other than that, there's no reason to do them over ACOGs because they're a huge pain in the ass. And if, like, people are only putting up ACOGs, never seen that attack before, by the way. What the fuck? Oh, cool. All right, let's go see any reds up. There's 1. Is there really only 3 reds? Okay, let's be a little more strategic about this and try and snag one that we think that we can get to alone. Well, I don't know. You know, let's just go to this one. It's fine. Also, of course, the Sea Sword is quality 0, which means if we wanted to have our little side quest to get as many awakened items as we cannot awaken a quality 0. So we would technically need another Sea Sword. That is, again, just a fruitless side quest. It's very difficult to get all the awakened items. I have a little subsection of my list where we talk about getting awakened items. I've marked down the 3 that I've gotten so far. But I really, really don't think that's a feasible goal to go for, just because there's too many of them, and we keep getting quality 0s of the quote-unquote wrong items. I mean, all of the items that we don't want to be quality 0 are not, so, you know, there's that to consider. Anyways, hopefully we get this last core. Sometimes, I don't know why I'm dodging here. I can stand still fully, especially with Cower Shield active. None of these will kill me. Yeah, so let's go do the Melogia. Low-key, doing a Shatters. Think I'm going to pop the loot boost the picosecond we get in. I know this is a bad idea, but whatever. I do still kind of want Bracer, and then, yeah, honestly, let's try and see if this will be the difference maker between us getting a Cuirass from minions. I don't think so. V, I think he's just going for a mark, so I would be perfectly happy with us not doing V here. Wow, also, go away. Honestly, if I could perfectly duplicate my set, there would be so many different things I would just be like, you know what, let's test if this would kill me. Armored Sentinel jumps doing 24 is like, yeah, if he landed on me, I may survive that. Just like, I may just completely shrug that shit off. Blue bag, womp womp. Was kind of hoping for a bracer, low-key. I feel like anything above quality 3, or quality 3 plus. And it would have been pretty funny to take that over Cranium just for this def build. Not feeling too optimistic about my chance of getting a gemstone. It would be cool though, like really cool. Nope. Ancient Eminence though. That's interesting. Don't get many of those these days. Also, big mistake. Yeah, should not have popped that loot boost. This has been a very slow Shatters. Loot boost is. I mean, we only really care about Archmage and tablets if we're being real here. Also, oh shit, another problem with us having Color Sword is hard buffs. Totally forgot that was a thing. Like, that was a bad interaction. It sucks. This is getting pretty filthy. Yep, that's exactly what I said to this guy. This is getting fucking filthy fast. Night-night to that guy. Whoa. Okay, okay. Alright, what is that thing in the end? I think that's a horse. It has to be if it's lingering. Oh, it's an archer. Alright, that's fine. We can deal with that. Yeah, wow, that was not a fun tablet clear. And Fork Fountain Kitchen, we get nothing. We lost like 4 people. Ugh, getting armor broken was fucking scary. Do not do that again. How long on our loot boost? Yep, 5 minutes. It's cooked. We're not making the king fight. And king never gives me shit without a loot boost on. I feel like I always get reds. 2-minute pre-accursed. Like, honestly, if we had good phases, if we... Oh, okay, alright, well, that's gonna put a wrench in things. If we had like really good accursed phases, where the fuck did he go? Found him. Okay. I really wish King had a boss icon on the map. It'd be a lot easier to see the skull and to react accordingly. 9 times out of 10 you get blindsided because he looks like everything else. But yeah, 2 minutes and 40 seconds. Oh well, you know what? I'm gonna give up. But yeah, if we got like Neils into, you know, something solid else, would be good. Know your place. Oh, whatever. L. Let's try to time one of the... What? Where the fuck did it go? Wait. No. What? Where the fuck did it go? Oh my god, we lost our little buff there. Whoa, chill on me. Ow. Jesus. Okay. Well, apparently maybe that just doesn't work. Okay, hang on. First off, I suck. I don't know. That really, that threw me for a loop. Where did our damage resistance go from the fucking bubble thing? What the fuck? Also, hang on. Let's lock in a little bit here. Ah, we're fine. Yeah, wow. Sorry, that really... Oh, Guitar Hero again. We're gonna die. The incident's gonna happen. As long as it's not the zigzag phase, it's fine. It's gonna be zigzag source. I fucking knew it. Okay. Yeah. Get rid of the silence and heal that. Yeah, man, that zigzag phase is so fucking hard for me. I don't know. I really struggle with it. I think I should... I don't know. I used to zoom my screen in for it, and it helped. But then I found that it, you know, didn't. Okay, Abyss. Oh, yeah, 2 seconds on loot boost. Oh, well. Well, half-hour-long shatters, and the most exciting thing we got out of it was a weird interaction with patience. That's okay. World record. Yeah, whatever. I'll take the mark. We should have our other king mark somewhere. I don't really know. Whatever. Let's go take our blue bag and leave. And red bag. Told you. And it's a everlasting death. That's okay. Cool wizard setup there. I don't know. If I ever played wizard again, I'd love to slam the Ancient Eminence Defiled Equilibrium Gaming. That would be fun. Yeah, I've probably been pronouncing this guy's name wrong for the last, like, 7 years. I've been saying Zolotl. It's probably Zolotl. Huh. Whoops. Sorry. Any indigenous Americans out there really mad at me for that? I would be too, actually, low-key, if this white guy was sitting here pronouncing a name wrong. There's plenty of Americans doing that all over the world. We're really good at that. 90%, yeah, I'll make it. You know, I'm going to be honest with you. If not for the pet stasis, and low-key, maybe even with the pet stasis, I think I can stand still as long as I'm out of the way of the lightning blasts. Yeah. I'm pretty sure I could have. I'll be the one to take this. Don't. Oh, that doesn't even armor pierce. Oh, 10A. What? Holy fuck. I haven't had a 10A since it dropped from Zolotl. Interesting. South 3 Reverie, you said? Let's grab a loot boost before we go. Utility. Go, 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 go. No, I don't want it in my gift chest. Go, 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 go. Yes, South 3 Reverie. Ooh, there's South 3. Boop, 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 boop. Lance, advanced techniques. Oh, we're fine. Never mind. All right, sweet. Why every time you trade me to show me the Ancient Stone Sword, whenever I say I don't have one, or I guess a better one, you have another sword in your inventory. I got a Merlot. Okay, crazy soul read that it wasn't the other one. There's always one more sword in your inventory each time. It gets worse. That's a good way of phrasing it. I like how your quality 1 divinity has loot bonus 4 and mine is like fucking health bonus 3 or whatever. Inside of you there are 2 wolves. That's okay. Yeah, I'm trying to think of what it would take for me to now switch back to divinity. I'd have to get a shiny. Like even a divine divinity. No, I'd use that. I wouldn't use a quality 3. This thing's too much of an aura farm. I would need a divine divinity or a shiny. Or both. In order to willingly switch. Oh, white bag. Hello. It's gonna be another fucking horn, man. It's a quality 0 divinity again! Oh my god, I just said, please don't give me another quality 0. And I get a fucking quality 0 and it's not even an escutcheon. I would have been cheesed if we got a quality 0 escutcheon. God damn it. Oh, well. I mean, no, I'm pretty upset. I don't think I want to do that other 3. God damn it. Oh, well. Yeah, okay. That's chill. I'm throwing that out. There's no good reason for us to even keep it. No, I think I'm gonna go to bed for the night. Let's roll this twice. XP bonus, fire rate, damage trade-off again is crazy work. Did we just get the same fucking one? I don't know. Whatever. What? 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 I think I got 2 the first time. I rolled fire rate, damage trade-off 2 to 3 to 1. What the fuck? That's crazy work. Nah, I'm gonna head out. Hey, white from an alien chest. Whatever. Can these things drop the cores? I would assume yes. Let's go alien chest RotMG. This should be here. Alien quest chest. Yup. Okay. Drops. TBA. All right. Okay. Whatever. All right. Be nice to me. Front bottoms reference. I got boulders on my shoulders, collarbone. Ugh, whatever. That's whoa. That's fine. Not what we wanted. End sentence. This is only our 3rd shatters, technically 4th with the one we Jesus Christ, the one we nexus from. Is it actually? Wait, no. Hang on. We DC'd in the one. I feel like there was another shatters that we did. I choked in my own spit. I'm really struggling over here, y'all. Whatever, I'll count it as 4. Now's a good time to mention. So I typically skip through a lot of the fight for 03. And I do the same for the shatters. I feel like the shatters is a bit of a different beast for that, and less people know how to do that. And sometimes I get comments or DMs asking why I skip through these fights. And I mean, 03, yeah, it's a bit more of an accessible thing. I do on my channel have guide. Hi. I do have guide videos for the shatters. One of them is full. It's when we did a new account experience in the fall of 2022. It's episode 21, I want to say. It's a necromancer in the thumbnail. And the other one is a bit more recent. It's a more scripted video. And I mean, I'm horrible at doing scripted videos. But I don't remember when I did that. My point is that one's a bit more comprehensive. It's got like images and shit in it, you know. So if you want that, go for it. I think really the best way to go about it, though, I've never been one to listen to raid leaders. I typically, even if it's something I don't know how to do, I'm the type of person who wants to kind of figure. I'm really bad at this phase, by the way. I'm the person who wants to figure it out for myself. So I'd strongly recommend the best way to learn is just by doing. I don't know. Yeah. Also, I'm such a top right patience person. What are you doing, big bro? Yeah, I don't know. I used to be bottom left like everybody else, and probably about a year and a half ago, switched up here. I don't really know why. I think it's because I kept doing small shatters, and there was like nobody up here, and so I started doing it. Also, that sucks. Not the shot we want. Oh my god, oh my god. All right, I'm just gonna... Sorry, I needed to lock in there. I don't know. I can't multitask patience. I can't talk while I'm doing that. I always need to be quiet for that. And I've realized between the last one and this, yeah, I need to be quiet for that. I can't, I'm pretty bad. Okay, so technically multitasking is not a thing. Task switching is a better word. Yeah, I can't talk and dodge like that. Not anymore, I think. I think if I was, you know, a bit less out of shape on my Shatters gameplay, I would be better. But as it stands, it's been a while since I've done Shatters, and even on a character like this, I'm so focused on what I'm trying to say that I don't think, hey, dodge those shots. So I think that is coming to bite us. Oh well. Again, my king luck, my crown luck in particular, nice fears, is pretty bad. So not too crazy about this. Low key more excited about the third mark. They did really nerf a lot of chests. Shatters used to give a shitload of items, but it's just because the drop pool is so big. These days, I don't know, it feels like I get a decent amount from them, but not like, you know, everything I could have ever wanted. Okay, well, I think they're doing another one, which I am down to do. Wow, this one was 10 minutes fast, nearly 10 minutes faster than the one we did yesterday. That's crazy work. All right. Definitely Behemoth. Okay, yeah, if they're doing more, then I'm 100% happy to do more. The Shatters. We need to get our reps in for this. And White Bag. Nope. Okay. Yeah, this would be crazy if we were in a UPE. That would have been a really, 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 really good ring to snag. Oh, hello. Okay, at least it wasn't a bracer blueprint. That would have been frustrating. Also, fuck you. What do you mean 13 purple dust? That... Oh, chill on me. That's so ass. Oh, nice UPE. Yeah. So the reason I didn't include STs was because of something like that. Not to say that it's like a bad way to play it. It's not. This is actually the first time I've ever not included STs in a UPE. Which is probably why our list isn't like 120 items and it's only like 90. Let's sneak in there. Yeah, also, we're doing really, really good on our list. Like, a lot of what we need left is rings. Everything else, I think we need, I mean, obviously shields. I think we only need 4, and the only one that we can really get now reliably is a scutcheon. I can't remember if we talked about this earlier in the video or not. I was talking about it with the fellas. I was talking about it with Will. Yeah, the only swords that we can reliably get that aren't obscenely rare are Cutlass and Atavistic. I think we did talk about this, actually. Everything else is either a biome white or a machine white. Same thing with the scutcheon. Except the scutcheon's treating us like a biome white right now. I'm kidding. We're really not doing too bad with it. If we had done like 130 O3s, chill on me. Without a scutcheon, then it would probably be a problem. Also, I think I'm the only knight here. Whoa. Nope. All right, sweet. That's great. And he has a slow too, which is really useful. Yeah. Oh, wait, it's an ice finale. Shit, I didn't even realize. That's what I get for zoning out. Yeah, small group, by the way, 11 people. Small groups like this we do not want to get armor broken into the finale. Small groups like this are a little strange. Also, I don't really see myself being much of a help here. I'm a little rusty on pushing in on Ice Finale as a melee. Let's wait for him to go vulnerable. It always takes like 5 fucking minutes. Yeah. And we're about to hit the same flaw and can't talk and shoot. Or can't talk and dodge. Yeah, we have to back up a little bit for this. Okay, let's pop our loot boost here. Let's hope we get something nice from this. But yeah, I'm really pleased about our progression so far, Gemstone. A lot of red bags today, or I guess. We've only done 4 shatters. Shatters, I'm really, 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 really bad with this dungeon about instant gratification. I always want things immediately. Like, it's here and there. I want to do like 100 shatters on every character just to be like, ooh, you know. But then it's also like, well, I want everything instant. You know, me first in the gimmies. I don't really listen to them. Sorry. I want everything immediately. And with shatters being so hard to come by these days, it's natural that like that has only been exacerbated, right? I don't really want to sit here and do 100 shatters you know, to try and get a Curious, but I'm also notoriously unlucky with, you know, getting Curious and then getting anything from Shadow. Whoa, uh-oh. Yeah, don't do that ever again, please. I don't know. I feel like Curious is one of those items that if I don't get it in 10, I don't get it ever. And it's the same thing with Chrysalis during old drop rates. Now I just feel like you don't get Chrysalis, you know. Yeah, that's fine. I'm not huge on it. My heart dropped when I saw it was something I could use. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I kind of forgot this was a white bag for a second. I forgot it's us getting what we want is closer to a 1 in 4. Cool though. We did get a tablet drop. I wonder how much these things do. With the Cower Shield mitigation, probably, yeah, 83. So that would hurt a lot, and it would definitely scare the shit out of us. But unless we were armor broken, it would not kill us, which is good. Okay, also sucks that it is a quality 0. It would be good to roll it. How does this look with our set? 86 versus what, 92? Yeah, sacrificing 6 defense for an additional, what is it, 40 health? That's not worth it. And the passive damage from Cranium, yeah, so we don't need this. In fact, I would hesitate to say that we don't need it at all. Even, you know, for something like Patience or Umi. An additional 40 health, I don't know. I've dropped to 1 in Patience my fair share of times, but that's normally on, like, Sorcerer SPEs or Summoners, you know? Still worth thinking about, I guess. Damn, that sucks. I mean, it doesn't suck. It's a part of our completion list. Shatter's Deca is a bit of a pain to go for. It does mean we could theoretically at some point, if the last item we ever get from Shatters that we need, I leech his face, by the way, these days. I'm not. Whoa. What the fuck was that? Let's switch to Cower Shield for this in case yeah, I thought he was going to go offensive on us. That would have been a problem. That's the risk of doing this. Yeah, I don't know. If Curious is the last item we get, we could theoretically start, like, solo clearing first, for a chance at it. I used to do that quite a lot. It's only worked out for me, like, twice. Typically, if I get a Curious from minions, it's during an actual run, which doesn't really help the confirmation bias. I'm frame lagging a little bit. You see that? Where is he? Oh. It doesn't really help the confirmation bias that it would be, like, a worthwhile strategy. But it is if I have nothing else to do. So that is definitely something worth thinking about. Yeah, I don't know. And that's what happens when we focus. We get hit like 5 times total. Clearly, I wasn't that confident if I was putting on my fucking alien armor. But I figure that's one of those cases where it's like, I don't know why I haven't really been doing that yet. I mean, the 1.4 seconds of invulnerability isn't like crazy. If we really, really wanted to min-max, if we get a Curious, we could switch between them because their cooldowns don't affect each other. So we Curious, first rotate, walk. Once we lose 60 health, we switch. Also, are you fucking kidding me? We switch, we use that invulnerability at half health, we switch back, and then for, like, you know, I mean, for regular patients, it's over by the time the Curious CD comes up. But for hard modes, during the 4th rotate, you get a second charge. Unless you blow your Curious load, like, immediately, in which case, you know, you would probably get it during 3rd rotate. That's okay. Alright, well, I mean, that was fun. I've had my fill now. I don't think they're doing another one anyways. We got something out of it. First item from a Shatters. We got a Shatters Deca in 4. I'll take that. Damn. Okay. Well, we also need to make another storage character. We're kind of running out of shit. So let's go find another character. How much dust do we get from that? 96. Wow, these things do not give any dust at all. Let's find something to throw away. Oh, good to know that we have ACOG keys. Would have liked to have known that we had Untaris keys. The 2 Curiouses are crazy work. I don't want to get rid of, like, an actual character. I mean, not that I play any of these, obviously. What the fuck is this? Oh. Yeah, you're not really consequential. Yeah, mark characters like that from previous seasons always end up getting guttered. So let's pop in here and let's go grab some of our ship. There's an O3 head count. I should probably go. Let's go do that. Also, we are up to 41 items out of it's. I mean, again, I said this before. The number on there is 88. That's not accurate. We need to update it for the cores, and you know, just generally do a recount. Probably mess something up there. Yeah, pretty good. 40 is kind of crazy work for nearly 40k. I mean, to be fair, drop rates are a lot higher than they used to be when I actually used to do these completion lists, so it makes sense that this is going to be a lot easier. Yeah, the bulk of what we really need left is rings. What I'm starting to think about now is what it's going to kind of be like if we get pretty much everything done and the only thing we're missing is like the really rare shit like the machine items. And furthermore, what's going to happen if, you know, we do complete everything and we're still alive? I mean, at that point, the goal is just to crack, you know, 250k. But what happens after that if we get to that point? You know, we're way too early in the character to be thinking about that. We're only at 40k. But, like, what happens then? Would you guys give a shit about continuing to watch a character where I just farm for items that I don't need? You know, I could go for higher quality shit, but shinies are off the table. Everything's off the table with that. You know? I would probably just keep playing it, you know, just cuz. But what, like, you know, what do you do then? I could add STs. I could do that on it. Wait, hang on. I could just do that. I could just add STs and we just go back for that grind. That is worth. That may end up being what happens. We could just add the STs to the list. But then again, it's just like episode upon episode of me getting nothing new and just farming lods and shit while talking. Bilgewater's Galleon. I've said it once. I'll say it again. This is never going to be the thing that drops us an Ogmer. It was always going to be a Lottle, and you know, I've made my peace with that. Come down here. Come down here. Come down here. Come down here. I could use Cower Shield. The water only does 42. If he doesn't come down here, I always feel like it's impossible to get soulbound. It is. You do get soulbound off the cannons. It's just like, you know, weird, right? Yeah, there we go. All right. We put on our loot boosting, and we're going to do the sore loser trick, and we're going to say Ogmer UP, even though, you know, we already have one. Damn. Ogmer UP. No, I'm done with that. Yeah, that would be funny, though. Okay. This can't be anything useful to us. Could be fun, though, to... Okay, never mind. Don't sweat it, big bro. Why the fuck do I keep getting 0 from the second Guardian? This is like the 3rd or 4th in a row that that's happened. I do kind of still want a higher quality ASS. I'm not, like, crazy about using atavistic, but it would just be cool to see. All of our equipment is... Well, actually, you know what? This is probably... Looking at our inventory, looking at our character... This is the most high quality inventory I've ever seen. I have never had an inventory like this. Normally I just have one quality 3. I'm never using divines. This is, I think, actually, is this the first time I've ever used a divine item? I think so. And to have the staying power that they do, where there's theoretically no need to at least replace the Colo. Headcount for hard mode shatters. I'm not really interested in that. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I don't really think I want to do that. I'm really not in a rush to get a Chrysalis. I mean, I kind of am, but it's gonna be if we get one at all. Let's put that out there. If we get one at all, it will probably be a quality 0. I don't know. If I get a divine Chrysalis, it would be lore accurate to how the rest of this character has gone. And it means we're never doing any other shatters ever again. Because it's one of the only things that could probably kill us if we just make a mistake. Nah, I'd keep doing shatters. I'm not a bitch. Yeah, if I get a Chrysalis, that ends our hard mode, so no reason to do that. I feel like the extra bag isn't adequately mitigated by the or doesn't adequately mitigate the loot drop loss. Hey, white bag. We've been getting a lot of Beza whites. Hopefully a shiny banner. It's always the blueprint of the item that we want. It's very strange. That's like the 4th time that's happened. Enfrocker's fine. I'll take an Enforcer. Oh, I got a rare Enforcer. Oh, it's music. Never mind. Fuck that guy. Yeah. That's chill. NBD. Not crazy about it. I think of all the mini boss rings, Banner's the only one that I really want shiny. Obviously, Cranium would be cool. I'm a little neutral on the really bright blue, to be honest. I kind of prefer the base Cranium sprite, but shiny Banner is the one that I actually like really want. This guy just asked how rare blueprints are in chat, and they're saying rarer than white bags. gonna be night. Gonna be honest, I've never really considered blueprints to be that rare, but once you kind of think about it, I think it's maybe because I don't think about it. That is a good point. Blueprints are kind of rare. I mean, that makes sense. You were being able to make the white bag. This should be rare. Huh. I've, like, never thought about that. That's cool. You learn something new every day. Also, lol. 24 damage with the M seal up. Or just, getting hit once and getting lucky. Man. Great. Okay, we're doing some Vet 2-4 hard mode FVs. So, what are the mods? 118. Okay, this is fine. NV, that's totally chill. We're 100% fine with that. We can run these for a little bit. I am going out to get cronked with the fellas tonight, so, ooh, uh-oh. That's scary. Let's see what you got. Why don't I have you locked? Where the fuck did you go? Whoa, chill on me, bro. Yeah. We're definitely down to go. Oh, wow. Nice. Nice. Yeah. Nice. I'm definitely down to do some hard modes if they come through vets, just because these will be fast and clean. Awakened Snake Eyes. Crazy work. Probably should have checked that. Totally fine with NV. This is, in fact, welcome. But I'll probably have to go get ready to get out, which means I'll only miss one, I think, just to go shower and whatnot. But, whoa, chill on me, bro. Ah! Okay, thank God I'm faster than those. Yeah, I mean, we're kind of hoping here. Do not want to walk over that thing, Jesus. I think those, I actually am kind of curious about how much those little guys will do. Anyways, we kind of have to bring Augmer into this because I said I'd Augmer. So rip the damage reduction. But, like, Vet Halls, Shatters, should be fine. Oh, hello. Ah, damn it. Okay, nice. That's our first boss white. That's chill. I mean, sucks that it wasn't Poop Sock, but quality 0 helmet. That's like pretty inconsequential. Ooh, wow. Hello, armor. Not the right armor, but an armor. Obviously, we're really excited for tablets. Tablets can be really good for us here. Maybe we just hard greed Shatters, and I don't really get ready to go out, and I just look a mess, because, whatever, we're just gonna go get drunk together and go out in the town. Life is short. Look a mess. Shatters take priority, unless we get a Curious right here, right now. Damn, okay. That's fine. Yeah, I don't really have any problems, grinding this shit out for a little bit. Whoa! That would have killed us. We don't have, our thing on. Oh, the white bag on the map looks so clean. I have a really disgusting habit of constantly checking the map during the Shatters, especially during first clear, because I need to always double check if there's a white bag on the map that I somehow missed. Because what if we get a Curious? Okay, all that loot boost, and we still get a red bag, and it's still a flail. That's okay. This is the one we care about. You guys are not going to see a single clip until the end of the dungeon. Oh, never mind. Holy shit. Oh, here we go. Oh, what? No, don't do it to me. No! Oh my fucking God, that is so sad. Oh, what the fuck is wrong with you? Oh man, whatever. God damn it. Yo, if we were doing Warrior UPE or just a regular PPE, we would be cooking 2 whites. I don't think I've ever seen a double tablet white like that. Ow. Okay, chill on me. That's sad. Damn, I'm gonna be rotting about that for months. Also, I thought there were shots in here that don't do armor piercing damage. It's the big curse shots. They only do 10, which would make sense. Do they really do a base of 110? Nope. Interesting. Hang on. Let's double check that. Also, Abyss last. That's cool. Also, why did we put that? I don't know. I've been putting those on, I don't know, ever since the last one I got Fear Condition. But, I mean, our health is substantially higher whenever I'm not fucking talking. Cool. Okay, how long on our loot boost? 25 minutes. So if they pop another one immediately after, it will make it. Damn! Brace or Curious would have been 2 crazy things for us to cop. Just for a completionist angle. And then Curious, if it's a quality 0, it would keep it as a side thing. But I feel like for anything underneath Shatters or ACOGs, I wouldn't, or, Moonlights, I wouldn't. Wow, first blue bag, and it's with the Giga loot boost. Cool, okay. Let's see if they're doing any more. I don't think so. Well, I mean, I hope so. Oh, okay, we're done. And it's quality 0. All right, but there's our Curious. We can always aim for a higher quality. Wow, I didn't even see that at first. I don't know, I was getting ready to move on. All right. Yeah, this is 20 defense, right? Yeah. So we do lose a little bit of defense. The 60 health is really nice, though. I will throw that out there as a consideration. Curious is a very large item for us to get, though. This matters significantly towards the rest of the character. It also, honestly, does start to... Yeah, 70 defense is a pretty big loss compared to... Oh, wait, what? Okay, 90 defense. 90 defense normally. 1065 base health. It's such a difficult... I've been struggling with this for like a while now. Whether or not we would take a different armor like this with us. With 90 defense, I think we do need to take Curus, especially with 1065 health with this set. I will throw out there, Cower Shield with this makes us really strong still. 56 defense is criminal with it. If we didn't have this minus defense mod, we are incredibly strong with Cower Shield. 90 defense with the damage resistance. We lose Cower Shield damage, but I think we're honestly at the point now where we can start to pivot away from using Cower Shield for damage and using it more for utility. It's our only form of damage resistance. I think we really need to pursue this. Okay, cool. This changes the archetype. This changes the architecture of the character completely. Sucks again that it's quality 0. However, whoa, let's not go down there. This is not a gift horse we want to look in the mouth. Curus really, I'm not blowing shit up your ass. Curus really changes the way that we play. Because if we want to beat our old record, we need to be strategic about this, you know? We need to be using Curus properly. And timing it's a way out of dangerous phases. There's still a lot of the game where we can and will use our CC. It does mean that we no longer need this, by the way. This is now completely obsolete for us. Which is great. I was hoping for a higher quality. That's okay. We really can't look that gift horse in the mouth. We just got probably one of the best items towards the longevity of this character. The invulnerability with this... Yeah. Oh, wow. Okay, first off, let's broach this subject. We finally reached a more basic endgame set. This has not been moving fast. We are nearly 40,000 fame. We finally did it. We got out of the weird arc, and we're now into the proper arc of character sets. Okay. I am cheesed about this. It was a little melancholic that we're no longer maining this as our everyday set. There are situations where we will. There are a lot of situations where I'd still want to use the CC. I hesitate on things like 03 though, right? Because I feel like it doesn't really matter one way or the other. I feel like if we get a higher quality Curus at some point where we can get the on-hit armored effect, that I think is really the biggest loss from this, aside from the loot bonus. The on-hit armored is kind of crazy. With 90 defense with Curus, that's like legitimately an insane thing to pick up. So I think we do still want a higher quality on this. Oh, wait, it's a hard mode? Okay, well, I'm really fucking glad we got the Curus now. That makes sense why they were just sitting there. Yeah, now that we have Curus, we are rubber banding a little bit. I'll give this a shot. You guys are going to see basically none of this. It's been a long time since I've done a hard mode, and I need to focus. We could 100% die here, which is scary. And, of course, we do have to address the obvious, which is that hard mode drop rates are kind of shit. Whoa, chill on me. How much do those do? 80? That would have hurt. Yeah, hard mode drop rates are pretty bad. So, that sucks. Okay, I kind of forgot about Tempest. Holy fuck, that scared the shit out of me. I just got paralyzed by him. Ooh, let's do this. Okay, we're going this way. Let's use our Curus. Never, ever walk over these generators. Always assume there's going to be a bomb there. That's just my piece of advice for that. And then if you see the walls on the outside go away, we're good. Okay, cool. Sucks to be you. Can I get in, please? There we go. Really lucky on this one. Only the last phase was a balance, which is why I was so in the zone. Completely forgot about Tempest. This guy's doing a divine only, Rex. Name seems very familiar. He was an RL somewhere, I think. I just can't remember where. We did talk for a little bit. I don't know. I'm really bad with names. I'm getting old, guys. Whoa, chill on me. Okay. Can we kill Blizzard, please? Oh, yo. Okay, well, can't really get in there. Let's try and make our way over to this side. Cool. All right. Yeah, hard mode walls, pretty similar to regular. You just kind of go here, and then you go up. And we make our way back in. And we rinse and repeat that motion. Hard mode walls are really accessible. They're honestly, in some ways, easier than the regular ones because it forces everybody to go in. We are in a really good group, though. Okay, our loot boost will make the king, which is good. Okay, well, that sucks. Will we make the king, though? There's a debate. Oh, ST. One slot dagger. I'm not even gonna pick that up. We're good to leave that thing behind. Well, we've done pretty good with tablet drops so far. Archmage is a little polarizing for me on most characters. I either get a lot of whites from Archmage or very little. Whoa, okay, that could have been monstrously bad if we went up. I'm glad we saw that guy. Very mindful of the Accursed Knights. They did end the previous generational knight run. Okay, another ST has hit the tower. Yeah, we want to hit this. This is the last one. There we go. Okay. Dodge that. All right, cool. All right, I'll lock in for king. Hopefully we get some results. I'm keeping Matrix in this slot for the imaginary technique. Maybe we'll try and rotate to it halfway through patience. I don't think I'm going to be able to. I think I'm going to forget. I really need to focus for this. I'm really rusty on hard mode patience. Okay, well, I accidentally hovered over someone's name. Okay. Okay. Okay, I accidentally hovered over someone's name. I didn't recognize what phase he was doing. Holy fuck, that scared the shit out of me. Jesus Christ, we should have died. Hovered over someone's name. And, I didn't get to use either Cura's proc, and we're about to get 2 blue bags. Okay, that's a first bag white. And that's a fucking warmonger. I told you! I told you! It's always warmonger! Every single time, bro! It's a fucking warmonger! Okay, NV, this is welcome. I'll take this. Jesus Christ. I don't think I've ever not recognized a phase like that before. Shit, that could have been bad. How long on our loot boost? Okay, it'll make Sentinel. That's okay. Whew, I think I'd prefer regular Shatters. Again, I don't know. Was that our first King White? Yes, it was. That was definitely our first King White. I would prefer regulars. I prefer the more concentrated drop rate. I found that tends to work better for me. Oh, yeah, let's not get stunned by you. Chill on me. Or paralyzed, sorry. Man! Oh, wow. Whew. Really developmental half an hour for this character, man. Didn't get to use our Cures proc, but we did end up pretty fine. Wow, I should have recognized what phase that was faster. Jesus Christ, I'm still not over that. I mean, oh, book. Hello. Which one? Cool. Typically like to pick these up, put them in our slot. Nah, it's fine. We'll leave it there. Whew. Yeah, that scared the shit out of me. Let's not do that again. I think I just saw an ST bag. Yep. Hopefully it's the robe and not the spell. Yay! I actually don't know if those guys can drop the spell. Okay, we are definitely good, by the way. We'll vault it instead of throwing it out in case we get our entropy. We just want to use the full set. This is probably one of... I know I keep saying a lot of things are my favorite items in the game. This is one of my favorite items in the game. Not blowing shit up your ass. I think this and the Corruption Tether, that got really close. I love the staff and I love the robe. This robe is really good for spell casting. This thing is juicy, especially with Gemstone. I'm a really big fan. And Tethers is like a single shot fundamental core. I love the sprite. Love the description of it. Transmorgified hook or whatever, you know. Awesome. Awesome. Really happy about it. Those guys, the little unstable guys that we just ignored there or didn't get to in time, they do drop Curus. Just something for you guys to be aware of. NPC and Treasury. Okay, I don't think we have an armory. No armory? That sucks. I really think that only one of those things should be sufficient to guarantee the tablet skip because they're rare enough, but I also kind of see why. I mean, I don't support it at all. I think that it should only be one. Yeah. It's way too rare. Also, let's double check defense with this. Yeah, we're up to, obviously, we're up to 91. What? 14. Oh, 15. Right, it's 15, not 20. Yeah, so, like, Cower Shield with this is still definitely viable. We're basically up to where we are with this. It's still doing a decent amount of damage, and then the actual damage resistance is great. It is a shame that we lose 16 defense. Flat out. But the invulnerability and the extra 60 health is more than enough for it. What you here for? Well, I was here for Curious at first. I guess a higher quality? A gemstone would be good. Yeah. Damn, I'm thrilled. Oh, hello. Quality 1, polarity. Wow, hello. Rats. Alright, well, we've had a white from every single boss. I guess there's... Loki. We don't want that. Let's get prepared to pick up a quality 3 shiny Curious. Yeah, nice. I'm fine with that, really. I mean, it's a white. A little bit of progress here and there. A chance, really. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, this is what our 7th shatters, technically our 8th with the one we nexus from. We'll take that. Damn. Yeah, really cheese we got this Curious. That really that changed. I feel like that really changed our set. I mean, like, you know, just one item, you don't think that would make a difference, but it really did. Nothing from that. Oh, here we go. There's got to be one up there. Let's just slide up. Oh, wait. Okay, we're got to be aware. We're not using our invulnerability armor. We don't have a cheap cop out if something goes wrong. Speaking of cheap, that. Okay, we can just slide on down here. All right, I feel like the 1st and 5th tablet never give you anything. Prove me wrong! Okay, can't complain. Cheese, we got a Curious, though. I mean, really, and getting it from a gargoyle, too. I don't think I've ever had a gargoyle Curious. I feel like a lot of them come from the stonemasons or the knights. That typically is where I get them from. Yeah, there's a time and a place. Yeah, where we're definitely gonna use our damage resistance set, and it's one of those ones where I don't really see us pushing in. I mean, look at that. Look at how, like, what a relief. Yeah, I don't know. I'll think about it a little bit more, you know, later down the line. I'll have to really decide when I want to switch between these two, because there is an advantage in a lot of situations to being invulnerable, like that. There are a lot of advantages to having instantaneous invulnerability, and then there are situations where it's better to just have defense. I thought it was dead. I was starting to chill out. I think this may be better for most situations, and for something like Patience or Energy Storm, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. This feels better for a lot of sitches. You know what I mean? Like, look, we can just completely, like, it's the lack of in combat is the difference. We can just out heal so many things. I feel like Curious is better situated for when we're sick. Normally when I use Curious, like when I get a Curious, that's it. That thing does not come off. So it's very different to have a character where I'm having a much more, it's ridiculous, adaptive play style. This is very new for me. This thing does not come off, but we just have such a good build otherwise that it's like it has situational usefulness, you know? We keep our, and also another thing to consider about Curious, we have so much defense. A lot of this isn't even triggering us into combat. We have to take shots. We have to either be cursed or take the big blue shots that deal 70. Otherwise, we're not going to be able to take advantage of it whatsoever. Also, you can definitely tell I'm playing a little bit better than I was earlier now that I'm a bit back in the flow. Not great, you know, without Curious. Abyss, yeah, okay. Not great, not, you know, great without speaking. It would be a lot better, but, like, better, you know. All right, cool. I think this will be the last one for me here. I think I am actually gonna get ready to go out. Cool, though. We really got what we needed out of this, which was our mud armor. Nothing else. I don't think this king is going to give us a crown. And I don't think I would take a quality 0 crown over this cranium that we've got going on. Or at least I would struggle to. Yep, fork found in kitchen. And let's see what the other thing is. Okay. If that was a crown blueprint, I would have lost my shit. This would have been really cool to get on a normal character. Yeah, it's kind of the end of that sentence. All right, well, we're endgame. We're set. I mean, we've been endgame for a while, but now we're like turbo mega. All right, we're back to it, baby. We are back to... Ooh, that's not real. You didn't get that, big bro. Yeah, end sentence. Okay. Hey, man, I mocked you. Uh, we're back to the Ibis grind. I just realized maybe I did acknowledge this earlier. We have 1065 health. With 90 defense. Yeah. All right. We're still rolling our color sword, by the way. Sorry, a little burp there. I'm sipping on my Diet Coke. I've been thinking about this, fellas. I think it's time for me to quit the Diet Coke. Oh, hell no. I'm quitting Diet Coke before cigarettes. I have been trying. I was a pretty bad smoker back in the fall. Not like horrible. I wasn't. I think the only time I went through a pack in about 24 hours when I went to Seattle. But I was also walking like 25,000 steps and just kind of chain smoking the whole way through it. And that's all at like an incline. I don't know if any of you guys have ever been to Seattle, especially near the downtown is. I stayed at a little hostel and like I would just step outside and I was right on the Pike Market. Um and yeah, so I mean like I was smoking a lot. But other than that, oh, here we go. Watch, one and done. Again! Oh my god, a second shiny armor is crazy work. Before we get a fucking illumination, I'm gonna wait in Nexus just because I have loot boost on. Yeah, but other than that, I don't know. I think I was averaging, like 3 or 4 a day. No, that's a lie. Because the thing is, my brother would come over and we'd both like have 3 of them and then just you just fucking leave, and I have no idea what the benefit of hindsight. I don't know, like, I mean, I guess that's not too extreme. It is quite a lot. Sorry, I'm trying to adjust in my chair. I mentioned this before. I did finally get a new chair. My friend gave it to me when he left the country. And it's not like it's so much better than the old one. Holy shit, it is an adjustment though. It doesn't really have any back support. So I feel like I'm constantly kind of adjusting, but I really like having it. The old one was a shitty Die! Anytime I see someone within a scutcheon, I just feel rage, rage, rage. Yeah, we could awaken another one at this point if we really wanted to mog people with our double awakened shiny armor. That's a lot of words. Yeah, I don't know, but I was smoking a bit, and then I'm a Marlboro Gold gal. That's my cigarette of choice. And then I started, trying to branch out like a couple of months ago. Dorals are really cheap. I had American Spirits. American Spirit Teals are disgusting, by the way. I don't mind menthol cigarettes. Those things are gross. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really smoke reds. Reds are a little lethal for me. I don't really get nick sick too often unless I'm walking. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I went back to Marlboro Golds and because the other ones didn't really appeal to me. I wasn't having fun smoking. If you're not having fun smoking, what are you doing? And then I went back to Golds and it was still like, yo, I don't really like this anymore, and this happened maybe 2 weeks back. Uh, I don't know. I think the thing is a lot of smoking now has become more obligate than anything else. But the thing about it though is that I do it, I sit outside on my balcony and I just kind of scroll, I doom scroll during that, TikTok or whatever, right? And so that's become a part of it, like I won't, okay, I did hit the right person. I won't like, do nothing while smoking. It's like drinking for me. Uh Something has to be going on in order for me to do it. Like I can't really just like even like I don't know. I used to I get drunk a lot and I play League with Eric Akukiji in game. You would have seen him as crazy cool for a long time. And we do that maybe once a week. It's just become a tradition and we shoot the shit there. And then I go out to bars, But I also, I don't know. I feel like in conjunction with me playing League with Eric is like I pregame it, by normally that night I'll make something a little nicer for dinner and I'll have wine while I cook, you know. And I can't really just like sit there and do nothing. I can't even I used to do a bunch of drinking videos for this game, a bunch. I mean like I think I'd done one every like 6 months or so, I think. And I actually really liked doing those. I thought it was a lot of fun. Um and I found that I don't fully know if I enjoy playing this game drunk. I used to, that's why I made the drinking videos. It was fun to do that. Um, just play the game differently and, a bit more relaxed about it, right? I don't know. I mean, like, sometimes if Eric and I aren't in the mood for League, and he'll be like, "You want to hop on Realm?" And I'm like, "Sure." But like, recently with something like this, I've been like, nah, oh, hello. Um, right? I'm like, I don't know, especially for if I have to commentate. I don't really want to commentate drunk. I feel like that would sound really sloppy and I'd just be sitting there slurring my words, or I'd die. That would suck. Waking up the next morning, I'm not like I would remember. I don't typically when Eric and I play, we don't get like trashed. We used to get trashed when I started the winemaking about 3 years ago. I was 20 and legal drinking age here in the United States is 21, and so that was the only way I could like get alcohol, and so I did like we would just get trashed. But these days it's more of a casual thing. I don't know, but yeah, I don't know. I don't really I couldn't really do that for this. I was gonna make a drinking video for this for I'd made a mead out of McDonald's honey, and I was doing a drinking video for that, and I was maybe about halfway through the bottle. I was just doing a little paladin, 8-8 the character while we drink. Do I have it here somewhere? I think I deleted it. Yeah. Um but oh, hello. I don't know. I Well, about halfway through, yeah, my friend texted me and was like, "Yo, you out downtown tonight?" And I was like, "I can be," because that's more fun to me. I'd rather go out, with fellas and do that than sit here and get drunk by myself playing Realm. That's a little sad. I'm 23 years old, right? And it's fun to talk, but I think the way that I used to get drunk when I was like 20, with the winemaking is very different than how I get drunk now. I've always needed to do something while I'm drinking. I won't just sit there and like stare at the wall. I can't even really, like watch a movie like that. I think the last time I tried that was with Maul Shadow Lord. And I enjoyed that. I enjoyed, having a couple beers and watching the show, but I'm a huge fan of Darth Maul, so like that's already pretty easy for me to do. But like I need to be doing something very active, like cooking, and if it's like cooking that's like throwing something in the oven and waiting, I can't get drunk for that. I need to be physically cooking the entire time, you know it's a very active, activity for me, and I think that that's been a somewhat more recent development that's happened really in the last year and a half or so, maybe 2 years. Um, yeah, I don't know, but I think that kind of ties together with not really wanting to smoke cigarettes anymore, is the fact that like anytime I drink now, even if it's like a somewhat more, minor amount or mild amount, I just get so bloated the next day. Like every Saturday. So the 2 days I really like it does. I wish that I could organize this a little better, but the days that work best for both of the groups of people I go out with are Saturdays and Mondays. And so I spend all of Sunday feeling bloated. I'm normal Monday, and then it happens again on Tuesday, and then the rest of the week is, completely chill because I don't, I'm not doing anything. I'm just sitting here playing Realm, you know. But I probably should have organized that a bit better, like, well, should I actually? Hang on. Maybe that does make sense. I've been giving this some thought recently because it like around the start of 2026 was when how you need more ingots, buddy. Do I got some ingots for you? Was when this really started to take off. I really started to notice that I was like getting really bloated afterwards. I don't know. Maybe I need to do something about my gut health or something. Maybe that's the solution, or it's just a part of growing up. Um, but that's been a huge deterrent for it. And with cigarettes in particular, it was like it's not that I was getting like, it's like there was a period of time where it was like, oh, I, couldn't climb like 3 flights of stairs without getting winded, but it was never like, minor physical activity was enough to win me. So I never really got to that point with it, and I still really haven't. But it did get to the point where I was like, I don't really enjoy the fact that I'm smoking, which means that it probably is time for us to at least dial back on it. Uh, my point with this really, 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 really long story that's taking up a lot of our runtime. We're actually pretty cool. Actually, we should probably end the episode soon. Um, I think so, anyways. I don't know. I just sat down and edited episode 3 yesterday, so we're looking pretty good for that. But my point with this long story is, I don't know, I'm getting old. I found that certain things that were, fun for me a couple of years ago, I have become less fun. And, maybe it's the frontal lobe development of it all, or maybe it's just part of getting older and this being used to this, because when I was like 20 and I really was doing the winemaking when that started to take off, it was such like a novel thing. I only really drank at like parties, and I typically smoked weed. I was typically very stoned throughout a lot of college and through a lot of my late high school. I mean, just bumming pens off people. And then, this local weed dealer that my brother put us all on. And I don't know. I feel like, getting drunk and being drunk became a very novel thing that was like exciting and different. And then it became, a regularity, and then it became, a part of a more ritualistic thing about, yeah, I cook in dim lighting. I put, piano music or jazz music on, and, I drink wine and I make something nice for dinner, and it's an enjoyable experience. And then I go play ARAM Mayhems, and I get mad as hell with Eric because my Mordekaiser sucks dick. Okay, 2 robes, 2 quality ones in a row, you know? And I do really, really enjoy, cooking and, having wine with that. I think that's been something that I've really found for myself that, I enjoy it because I'm just, I'm there by myself. I'm doing something that I've grown to like. I never really cooked, up until I don't know, graduated college or so about 2 years back. And then I, just kind of started screwing around with making different things, and I found recipes that I really enjoyed. I wouldn't say I'm a great cook, but I like what I make. I've got some chicken right now marinating in the fridge that I'm gonna turn into a curry, which I'm really hyped for. I need to be better about letting the fat separate. Um, so I've been thinking about that one a little bit. I think this is good. It's been a while since I made curry, but I never used to let that happen, and so the flavor was a little dull. But I need to do that, and I think I need to let the spices bloom first. Whenever I fry the onions. Um, but yeah, I mean, like, there was a period of time when I was like, cooking like that, a bottle of wine, maybe 3 times a week, right? And one that became very expensive very fast. And I don't mean that like every week. I mean, like, I would just like not really notice because that was back when I was still actively working the sleep study, and so my hours were weird. And I suddenly found that like I had multiple days off that I wouldn't normally have throughout the week. And so it was like, yeah, let's do this thing. It's relaxing. I enjoy it. It's a good bookend to my day. And then it was like, oh shit, I did this like 2 or 3 days ago, and then 2 or 3 days before that. Chill out, bro. Um, but it's I was very, very, cautious to try not to let that be like a dependency. I still enjoy cooking in the same conditions, low lighting, music playing, and without alcohol, And I noticed that it didn't really subtract from the enjoyment to do it sober. And that to me felt like a very important thing because there are a lot of times when an activity or something is conflagrated the right word? No. Let's use a simpler word here. When it's, paired with alcohol, you find that doing it sober isn't fun, right? And so it was pleasing to me that something that had originated, doing this with alcohol was still a very enjoyable experience without it. And it's nice to see that that's persisted and that's become something that I've really really started to enjoy. But I've been marinating on that a lot, and I think honestly one of the easiest ways for me to not like keep doing that, is like I feel like when a character dies and there's like 2 weeks left in the season, and then I'm just like, well, I want to play something. And then it's League of Legends, but I don't like playing League of Legends sober. That is an activity that I cannot and will not do sober. I don't play norms. I only play ARAMs. Oh my god, this fucking guy with his eye abyss keys again. That is one. That's the complete antithesis to, you know, cooking. Fuck that. You know, I can't play that game sober. It's not fun. 12 rolls on average. It took me. It took me a little less than that. Yeah, I don't know. But so when I was waiting for this character to come up while I was we could throw this out. We could just get as many awakened items as we want. If we get a quality 2 and a quality 1, we could low-key awaken every quality D-Blade. We're going insane. Oh, it just got really nasally all of a sudden. Sorry about that. I need to get some plants in here. I have 2 little miniature plants. They're pretty small, just sitting on my desk. And I need more. I need to crispen up the air a little bit in my room. Yeah, I don't know. Can't really play League sober. And so when I was waiting for this character to come up, it was maybe like twice a week or so that it was like, all right, let's fucking do this, right? And then I would still end up going out on Saturday. So it'd be like Monday, like Wednesday, and then Saturday or whatever. And that sucked, you know. That was a pretty miserable time. I think I did that 2 weeks in a row, just waiting for this character to come up because I was getting really bored, waiting for this to come up. And I don't know, you know. And so now it's like, yeah, I'll just chill out with this. Oh my god, a souvenir can't be shiny, can it? Also, we have what, 31 attack? Oh, it doesn't work. Okay. Yeah, I don't know, you know. But I enjoy what we got going on right now. You know, I'm really cheesed about the fact that I come home from work or whatever, you know, and I'm like, all right, realmofthemadgod.com. Let's do it. We could probably rush this, by the way. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, anyways, this will probably be the end of the episode. I think I'm gonna sit here until this party ends, and then we'll end it, or until we get our sword. But realistically, it'll probably just be when the party ends. So if we see any white bags along the way, and we probably will, I'll keep you guys posted. Oh, that was fast. Okay, all right. We just need a quality 1 now, and then we can... Oh, yes. By the way, I did keep all the ingots. I just moved them over here. Oh, perfect. Guys, it is coming together. We just need a quality 1. Also, if you would like to know what I'm listening to while we do this, we are on generous. Think I'd rather do that. This could be a misplay. 8 people in here. Yeah. I do want the quest chest though. Here's your hint. It's B6, My Heart Will Stop in Joy. Is the name of the... I don't want to call it a song. I think I want to call it a track. So that's where we're at right now. And we're gonna the party won't last the entire length of this experience. And I used to do this for Candylands. Let me tell you, I was in it was a goal. I would sit there in Candylands for the entire length of this work, and that was miserable. Like, I mean, actually miserable, especially by the halfway point. That was a nightmare. And I regard that actually, like, I know I just said that, but I do regard that very favorably. You know, I really miss doing that. I don't think there's anything like that we can do on this character. Well, actually, an important thing that I do want to update you guys on is the fact that I have reconsidered. I think if we do well here, I think I'm going to add STs to our list. We're about halfway through our completion list. I know some of these items are rare, but I think I'm gonna amend our rule here, and I think I'm gonna add STs. We're not gonna use them, but I do want to collect them. And I think I'm gonna blanket ignore everything we've gotten so far. You know, so we're gonna have to recollect everything. You know, I think just to kind of keep us a little busy here, you know. Oh, hello. Like at this point, I'm just disappointed that it's not a quality 1. You know, that's the beef I have with this. Wait, did we need a quality 2? No, we just got one, didn't we? Anyways, here's our loot boost key. Souvenir, it can be quality 0. Obviously, that can't be awakened, though. I know I keep saying, oh, I'll just, you know, talk when I get a wipe, but this guy, Nomothetic, I really, really like that name. And I really like having my my alt accounts, my NAEs being one word. We have Ergosphere, Theogony, Hadopelagic, you know, things like that. And they generally kind of revolve around something I'm interested in at the time. Ergosphere was during a period of time when I was thinking about minoring in astronomy. Theogony was when I was taking a bunch of classes on well, the Theogony. Not just Greek. I think I also took a ancient Near Middle East around the time I was doing Akkadian. I had been studying cuneiform for a while, just like self-taught, which was slow and difficult, like incredibly difficult. Yeah, I don't know. And then Hadopelagic, I had taken my ex-partner to the aquarium around the time that we first started dating last year. And I was really interested in marine biology for a little bit, and so I was doing some reading on that. And then following that, like about, you know, 5 months later, I think or so, is when I made the account. I had really carried the interest in marine biology for a while. Um, but yeah, you know, so they're all kind of revolved around things I'm interested in. Anyways, nomothetic is the study of laws or things that are generalizable to a very large population, like humankind as a whole, I think is what that is. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. Anyways, shout out to that name because I think it's really cool. But yeah, I'm just slowly piecing together more Matt lore for you guys. You just kind of slowly learn things about me. Which is interesting. I feel like something I talked about when I made the video about getting accepted into the doctoral program is this YouTube uh, little thing as a really interesting time capsule. There's our quality 1. Woo! Okay. Oh shit. Oh, it's okay. He'll call join. This YouTube is a really interesting time capsule for me into what was his name? Taiga. Yeah, I don't know. You can really see me as a person. I think I started to really disclose more about myself the further we got into it. But, you know, anyways. We got our D blades. Let's go grab the one we need. Hey. Oh, rats. I just really want to see this through us getting every single. Also, when I talk about STs a little bit later in the future, let me clarify, we're not going to get every single ST ring in the game. I'll talk about that a bit more. But yeah, man. Oh, rats. I think our internet just went out. Well, there's some ingots in there. Hopefully that doesn't mean we lose our quality on that, unless the server just went out. Let's do the test here. I think the server just crashed. Rats. No! Uh-oh, wait, did all of our equipment just lose its slots? Oh my god, I think all of our equipment just lost its slots. Oh yeah, we're gonna have to submit a ticket for that. Let's try launching into a different server, by the way. I think this may just be genuinely one of the most insane cliffhangers I ever put you people on, ever. If we get, like, 10-minuted, I think I may cliffhanger this, or if it doesn't load us in. I don't think it's gonna load us in here. Oh my god, I think that may have just happened to us. Oh, no. Oh, that would be so funny, and that would also be really bad at the same time. Uh-oh. Okay, This is about to be the craziest cliffhanger any of you have ever seen. Thank you guys so much for coming. If you have enjoyed, please let me know. And yeah, let's you know what? What if I just stop uploading for like ever, and you guys have to sit here and boil about it? Yeah. All right. Well, I'll see you.